Good afternoon, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. And welcome back, ducklings. Hello! It is time. It is a Friday stream. I hope you're all doing well. Galandia, good afternoon. Kensei, good afternoon. Galandia, congratulations on the first. And you are the best duckling. Well done. Nonchalanto, good morning. How you doing? Wheeze, good afternoon. Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome in. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I played some more Code Vein 2 off stream. It didn't get better. I fought 2 more recolors. 2 more. I don't get it. I don't get it. Kind of happy with my decision to like skip it on stream. I will probably finish it off stream, if I'm being entirely honest with you. I will probably finish it off stream. But on stream, there isn't really much I can do or say, right? Like, I could play it and then we just talk about random shit over it, but we can do that with any game, right? We can do that with any. Yolanda, that's actually the problem. That is the problem. I don't like that. I think if I had gotten it myself, I would have streamed a day less of it. But when people give you things, you feel sort of inclined to make that worth it, right? For them, for you, for anything. Because otherwise you'll feel bad that they bothered, right? There is one legendary what's the word? Holy shit, I cannot English today. There's one really big exception to that historically. For some of you, you might remember the Phantom Doctrine stream. Holy shit. God, I hated that game. That was awful. Absolutely awful. That is my big exception. That is the one game that I don't feel guilty about quitting even though someone gave it to me. That was a miserable experience. Hey, Ringsong, how you doing? And Matu! Hello, hello. Hello, both of you. However, today, we've got something really, really cool. And I kind of want to jump into it relatively quickly with you all. I kind of want to jump into it relatively quickly because we have a lot to chew through. We've got an entirely new game coming up today. MENACE is set to release on February 5th into early access. I made a mistake yesterday. I thought it was going to be a full release. I was wrong. I obviously cannot read. It's at the top of the fucking page. And I was like, oh, is this going to be a full release? Oh, I can't see the early access thing there. It's right. It's like right there. It's right there. But it is set to release into early access on February 5th. And as we dive into this today, I kind of want to tackle this as a slightly bigger project. That means I don't just want to like jump into the game, but the first thing I want to do today is I want to read like the whole early access thing with you all. I want to know where they're standing, what the game currently is, and where they want to go with it. So, shall we start with that? Hello, Craig, and good morning, Misty. Hello. If you give up game, that's just going to mean we're going to go back to Unicorn Overload faster. I want to play you all. That game was fantastic. That game was so good. No, but I want to read the like early access description for MENACE with you all. because I have a feeling about this game. It might get confirmed as we play today. It might not. I do not know. But let me, where is it? Let me remove this, and then we can all read this together. So, here's MENACE. This is MENACE. You might have seen me play a very, very short bit of the demo already. We did one stream of this on demo, and I was very, very, very happy with it. Very surprised by it too, albeit a bit overwhelmed. I was a bit overwhelmed because they do drop you like somewhere in the middle. I'm hoping that the more full-on experience is going to fuck with you slightly more gradually. We did get a grasp on it last time. I'm sure we'll have to re-grasp all of that today. Possum! Hello, Possum. How you doing? So, let's go read the early access thing together. Why early access? We love considering and implementing ideas from players, and we will use early access to both expand and improve the game. Early access provides a great way of involving players in the development process. We're looking forward to working with the community to make a better game together. Everyone says that, right? Like, that's a pretty standard line. Approximately how long will this game be in early access? We plan to remain in early access for a year, but that could change depending on how the design develops with player feedback. Okay, so a year is not a crazy time span to set out for. Obviously, we've seen games that plan to be in early access for a year and then are in it for 4, but from the outset, fair enough. Hey, twitching slightly, how you doing? How is the full version planned to differ from the early access version? Now we're getting into like the meat and potatoes of it. What are you planning to implement? What's already in? We plan for the full version of MENACE to have additional content influenced by community feedback during the early access period. We plan to include additional planets and biomes alongside additional mission types, squad leaders, and equipment. Players will also be able to explore additional events and character interactions over the course of a campaign and experience the full story of MENACE. Okay, it tells me we have parts of the content, obviously, but we also don't seem to have the full story yet. That's obviously perfectly fine, early access, but we've also seen early access titles that release with like story complete and then building out features around it. I don't even know how the story in this one's going to go. To me, it felt very sandboxy. What is the current state of the early access version? The early access version is fully playable, I would hope so, featuring 50 unique procedurally generated mission types. What the fuck does that mean? Hold up. 50 unique, like, what is a mission type? Isn't the mission type like go capture the flag or like go save some hostages? I couldn't even come up with 50 of those if I tried. Procedurally generated, meaning the map itself is going to be, like the map that you play on is going to be generated, I reckon. Cool. Okay, 50 seems like a crazy number, but we'll see. So the early access version is fully playable, featuring 50 unique procedurally generated mission types used to procedurally construct different types of operations across 3 biomes or planets with 4 different enemy factions. That all seems a lot. 4 different enemy factions, we don't know how different they are from one another. 4 is a lot. 3 biomes and planets, that all seems pretty varied. We'll have to obviously get into the game to see what they mean by 50 unique procedurally generated missions. A mission might be, there is a hostage on the top left, and then the second one, they're on the top right, but it's inherently the same thing. I don't know. But most notably, they're saying mission types, not there is 50 missions in the game, right? So, we'll see. Players will be able to upgrade their mobile HQ, acquire a variety of equipment from the black market, and hire from a large pool of squad leaders, each with varied perk trees and attributes. Cool. Will the game be priced differently during and after early access? We do not intend to increase the base price of the game either during early access or for the full version release. I could not tell you what the game actually costs. I do not know that. Do I know that? Hold up. I do not know that. That's okay. That's okay. How are you planning on involving the community? We love involving the community in development and are active on our Discord and the Steam forums. We want to hear all suggestions, bug reports, and player feedback in order to make a better game together. Cool. So overall, this has me a bit baffled because it feels like a lot. This gives me a pretty accurate idea of what we're going to be playing, and I'm really excited. I'm moderately excited. Like I said, I want to like read all of this because I have an inkling about the game. I have a feeling about it. Obviously, we're not going to be answering any like particular like, hey, is this going to be a good game questions or anything. Not just because the embargo for creating live streams doesn't exist, but the embargo for reviews very much does. And I think it's like in 2 days from now. So please don't expect like a review from me in any way, shape, or form. I'm not going to be able to give you one. And I don't want to give you one either. I want to like explore the game first. We're going to see. That's the important part. That's the important part. So, with all that being said, do you want to go to space? And hey, Igor, how you doing? Let's go to space, shall we? Let me cut this. You can tell I'm excited because this time I actually did set up capture for the game immediately instead of not doing it. The volume control does not control this cutscene. Ooh, ow. Hold up, I'm switching over. You're all on a lower sound. For me, this is full volume still. Good luck, everyone. See you on the other side.
What? Space Carn Spinners has such massive Astartes vibes.
I think that's because of, like, wasn't there like cutscenes made by the Astartes guys? I don't know whether the opening cutscene is. Jesse mentioned something towards that degree. That the team behind Astartes had some of their fingies in this. Holy fuck! Ooh! I do want to prove to you that before today's stream started, I did put the master volume down to 50%. I do need to prove to you that I didn't willfully endanger you. The opening cutscene does not care. It does not. Who gave the Astartes guys fingies? I mean, they had to, right? Otherwise, how do they, like, push buttons with their tongue? Okay, that's a dumb answer, but still. Ham, good morning. And Spice, hello, Spice. So, I did. The game didn't care. I'm really excited for this. Like, if anyone has more info on this, Jesse mentioned that the Astartes guys, like, made trailers, or, like, made cutscenes for this. I don't know to what extent, I don't know whether the opening cutscene was that. However, it feels very Astartes, right? Like, all of the rapid gunfire, the cuts in between different perspectives, all of that feels very Astartes. So what are we going to be playing? For those of you that don't know what we're playing today. MENACE is a turn-based tactics, squad management, space sim thing. I hope that the game introduces us to it. The demo obviously dropped you in the middle of it. I expect this to not, but there is a tutorial button. I've said this before, and I will say this again. Every time the tutorial button is separate from the actual fucking game, that's a red flag to me. I fucking hate that. The last game we tried to play that did that was Deep Fringe, and that shit was ass. Like, really, really bad. Although for some reason it has a positive rating on Steam now. Huh, who would have thought? So, we're gonna press this because I want to know what's going on. It gets worse if the tutorial is subdivided into like different fractions or if it's just like a book that you have to read. We'll see.
A welcome return to the combat simulator, General Crozier. Per TCRC2 network analysis, the way back will present us with very unique challenges.
He's very
Combat
quiet.
simulator has been updated accordingly. SL status members lead infantry squads or pilot hardware. These are the most valuable units in the C2 hierarchy and are the spirit tip of the TCR Marines.
Menace, this video can only be watched by 2 or more viewers. Ferris, is that a Magic the Gathering joke? Yo? Is that the title for tomorrow's stream? Yo? Great, the Warhammer community is going to cream their jorts again, and then you have to clean them. Awful. The community, not the jorts. And hello, Kensei. Hope you're doing well. I'm legally obligated to not answer that. No, I can tell you whether I like whether I'm having fun with something or whether I like something. I will be able to like fully tell you that. I'm not going to be able to give you like a rating. I don't do that anyway normally. I'm not going to tell you whether the game is like worth it or not. I'm just going to be playing. I'm going to tell you what I think about certain things, but I'm not going to give you like a review. No. We might do that significantly later down the line, like next week when I've played a good chunk of it, right? Yeah, the game is either deafening or quiet, no in between. I can tell you that I don't enjoy the way that the audio is at the moment. So we take the music and we put that all the way down, and then we take the voice volume and you put that all the way up, and then we wonder who the fuck got paid for audio balancing, because I didn't. Which is good, because my audio balancing sucks. Okay, so
To maximize
here we are.
combat efficiency, you have total C2 authority. Morale permitting, SL status units will move and shoot as you command.
Really?
Move.
Before you get into any firefight, you should carefully survey the battlefield and look for routes dominated by cover. If cover is unavailable, look to the use of smoke grenades, pre-bombardments, and other tools to keep your units safe.
Oh, you had me at pre-bombardments. So we want to go here. Like normally I'd like take this first, but sure. We don't see any enemies yet.
Nothing will keep your units safer than killing the very enemies that wish them dead.
Oh! Death is the ultimate CC. Here's our first group of enemies. And so far they haven't explained anything to us yet. They're just telling us, shoot them. They want us to shoot them with this. This is a salvo. Let's go read, right? Like, obviously, as a much more in-depth thing, the game will probably want us to read a whole bunch of things. So we can't just expect to be, like, taken along the entire time. So what is a salvo? This costs 40 action points. I believe we have 100 AP per round. Limited to 16 more uses. Because then we're out of ammo, I reckon. It does 11 times 3 times 4 hit point damage. The way that I interpret... But there's 5 people.
Still clearing the AO, Major!
Why is it 11 times 3 times 4? I imagine everyone fires 3 shots, they do 11 damage. Or everyone fires 11 shots and they do 3 damage. But why is it 4? Because our leader has an M80 GPM. It's only our 4 squaddies that do that. Yep, that's correct.
Be durable and resistant to TCR enforcement. The human mind, however, is often weak and easily manipulated. Suppressing enemies is vital to maximizing combat efficiency.
Deploy your squad so they can use their special weapon. This is what our leader's currently carrying, so we get to sit down here.
Is often a difference without a distinction.
Remember Maxime 4. Close air support covers a multitude of sins. Here's our suppressor fire. Sweeping salvo at a target area to suppress the enemy. Costs 40. Limited to 6 more. Importantly, like, we have 80 again. I don't know why, but okay. Elements hit suppression.
Take care. Expenses prevent
Very loud.
flat armor, leaving squad elements far more susceptible to fire. If your units take too much damage, they may resolve to break C2 and preserve themselves. But a Marine never leaves another Marine behind. Once relocated, SL status units will always resume the fight. The Impetus comes equipped with an array of suborbital weaponry to complement our ground
So they
forces.
don't run off
Rex
board.
2, our module-based weapons platform and delivery system, will handle all the finer details. You simply need to provide the instruction. Feel free to put one to use now.
An unguided missile strike. Oh boy, that sure is unguided.
Really expensive and massively effective. Consider these tools to be the spear tip of TCR might. But allocate these resources wisely. Rex 2 is constrained by the economy of force. Overuse of strategic weaponry too early in a campaign might leave one vulnerable on the backstretch when they need those weapons most.
Okay, don't, like, blow your load early.
Fire mission underway.
This is gonna be loud.
When you combine all available
That was okay.
assets and
Also,
abilities
what the
to
fuck?
maximize combat efficiency, very little can stand in the way of the TCR Marines. Service is always an act of valor.
Someone lived?
Most excellent results, and excellent timing as well. The warp exit is opened, and we are prepped for netting. The way back awaits.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I learned a lot there. I learned stay in cover, shoot people, suppress people, and missiles go boom. That's okay. So, we're just gonna fire this on normal for now. Pick 4 initial squad leaders. Okay, so who do we have? We have Jane Darby. Most records of Darby were destroyed in the in the what? Distraightening incident. The fuck is a distraightening incident? What I can say, unlike most volunteers for the Wayback Mission, Darby has no injuries, age, or personal investments warranting her presence. She very well may be a true believer in ending the era of estrangement, and being a rare full ace graduate of the Pathfinder School, she has all the tools to assist us in accomplishing just that. So, what do we do here? High value target. Darby's attacks disable enemy special weapons for 1 turn. Basically, we get to lock down enemy leaders. Then you learn the most important lesson of all: own all the missiles so that your foes are unable to. I have 70 dumb military sayings here. If you need some support, go for it. What is all of this? I believe this is a skill tree, or like the tree that we'll get eventually.
Eyes open.
I don't want to like go through this too much. I want to kind of go by what we're doing first. So lock down enemies. We could press surprise me. I always like that button. Charles Lim. Lim is looking to raise through the ranks as quickly as possible. Unlike most, he also has the acumen to fit the ambition. 30% discount to promotions. Yo, dude, pick me. It's cheap to promote me. We see icons here. I don't know what 3 stars or 2 stars means. I don't know what any of that means yet.
Orders? Sir.
Pike. Plus 40 AP to a friendly unit within 8 tiles. So that usually allows them to shoot, but it costs 60. If the targeted unit has already completed a turn, they can go again. If not, they will start with plus 40 AP to their base AP amount. So he's a dancer. He's a Fire Emblem dancer, but he looks like that. Cool. There's only open fire and reload. Oh no. Remember, Remember, bullets do not go through cover, provided said cover is reasonably durable and stable. These statements have been verified by the Department of Truth. Questioning, contradicting, or doubting them constitutes an act of treason. Yes, sir. I also currently do not have any inclination as to what this green bar means under some other people. That might be health. He might be dying.
Yeah.
Bog. Jury-rigged. Removes the vehicle's most severe defect. If there are 2 or more equal level defects, it will randomly fix one of them. A mechanic, you say? That is interesting considering the next person we're looking at. What? I remember you from the demo. This is Reva. Reva has this little tank icon down there. That means she's a pilot. Plus 6% accuracy and discipline for each enemy unit destroyed. Stacks up to 5 times. Give her heavy guns. Many heavy guns. Cool. I do want at least someone with a vehicle. We have a second option on there. Carda. Out of the craters, starts missions with 15% less accuracy and discipline, but gains stacking bonuses of 5% to both sets to a maximum of 8 rounds. So if you want to play slow turtle bullshit, ooh. Wait, I love slow turtle bullshit. Oh, the mechanic's also a pilot. You're absolutely right. He's also a pilot.
Let's get it.
Tech. Okay, tech's very loud. Get motherfucked. What the fuck? The Rambo patch, dude. The Rambo patch. Most special weapons can be used without deploying. Especially large weapons will still have to be deployed. The human body can only do so much. Ooh, I'm a big fan. I'm a very big fan. And then last but not least, Achilles. Increase AP for lost health. Plus 15 AP for 20% lost health. Plus 30 for 40 and plus 50 for 60. Ooh. Unfortunately, he's in a vehicle and I don't want him to lose any. Needs a twin patch, get surprised.
Let's get it.
I kind of want to bring him. How do I actually... Okay, we select them there.
I ain't running from no one.
I love him. He's perfect. He's perfect. Why would I train cardio? I ain't running from no one. Yes, that's a line. Yeah. Let's go compare stats. Action points 90. He just has flat out less action points because he's old, chat. Less accuracy, less discipline. No crit chance, less defense. But he can repair shit.
What?
I think we'll bring a Reva.
SRU final testing underway.
I kind of want to bring Carda. I don't know why.
Eyes open.
We're bringing Darby.
Our eyes see everything.
And then the question is, are we bringing Carda or Pike? We are commanding a vehicle, right? Can we target a vehicle with this? A friendly unit within 8 tiles. It doesn't say this can't be a vehicle. Man, it's just Barrett from FF7 and that's glorious. He looks like he starts every sentence with I pity the fool, hell yeah.
Sir?
So few action points. Let's go bring Pike. Yeah, let's go bring Pike.
Service is always an act of valor, Major.
And confirm. Okay, here we are. We are kind of getting dropped in without anything. That is sort of what I was afraid of, but so be it. So be it. Let's go explore. We're gonna have to piece all of this together. We're gonna have to piece everything together here. And I reckon this is going to go to hell because of that. We have promotion points. Promotion points are used to promote any of your leaders in rank, allowing you each time to pick an additional perk for them. The higher leaders rank, the more promotion points their next promotion costs. They are earned by completing missions. Cool. Authority represents your ability as commanding officers of the TCRN impetus to keep order and discipline on board your ship. At lower levels of authority, negative events like accidents and brawls between characters become more frequent, whereas with higher levels of authority, they become more rare. On the battlefield, the discipline attribute of characters is modified between -20 to 0 authority and +20 to 100 authority, influencing how well squads recover from being suppressed and how quickly their morale fails. You gain authority by successfully completing operations with a 4-star rating or higher, and you can both gain and spend authority with the choices you make in events. Okay, do well. Currently +5. OCI components are used to buy operational capability improvements for your ship. They're earned by completing operations, so this is how we upgrade the impetus. And we have 50 squaddies. There are 50 bodies on the board. Squaddies are the elements assigned to a squad. Each squad can take on up to 8 squaddies. Each squaddie adds their hit points to the squad's hit point total and their armor durability to the armor durability total. Squaddies are persistent and can be renamed. Twitch chat. Twitch chat. Run. They will die permanently if killed in combat. So I'm opening the pool for this. I'm opening the pool for this right now. If you want your name on a squaddie that is basically like an ablative bullet thing, go ahead. Good luck, everyone. I reckon this will take some time to set up, but it'll be fine. Okay, so that's the resources we have. The factions that we have, there's a bunch of other things, though. Jimmy! Hello, Jimmy. Code Vein looks different. Yeah, Code Vein was kind of bad, not gonna lie. Time to die to friendly artillery. Fuck this shit, I'm deserting. I would like to request to be a sniper, a long range and expensive gun. No, you don't understand. Squaddies are like the people around the main characters. I don't think I get to do that. We'll see. Are they customizable? We will see. One thing after another. So, then other things we see over here. There's a message waiting for us. Wait, maybe there is an introduction. An introductory alert? Say it ain't so. Okay.
If he is all we have left, then he is all we have left. Bring him in. Major, I am First Lieutenant Hayflick, Lead Intelligence Officer for the Wayback Mission. To be blunt, the Impetus suffered a distraightening accident coming out of the gate.
Ah, that's what a distraightening accident is. We fucked up the jump.
Survivors are in the minority. You, Major,
We really fucked up the jump.
Acting commander for the mission. A seltzer and easing tablet are on the table if you need it.
A seltzer and easing tablet. Walk it off.
I was expecting a General Crozier, but your little secretary has already informed you experienced a bit of a hiccup coming through the warp. The entire command staff killed, was it?
Yes, sir.
Condolences.
Thank you, sir.
But as terrible as your losses might be, I wish to remind you that your residence here did not come cheap for me either. Your expense has been in lives, mine in political capital. About time you core welders almost made even on your trades.
The fuck?
I may give you one recommendation, TCR Marine. Do try and make good with the neighborhood. But while you learn to dance with these factions and fools, be sure not to step on too many toes. We are not your beloved core worlds. There are only so many mistakes one can make in a system, absent of second chances. But, you know, Welcome to the way back. End of line.
Apologies, Major. The comms team is new and was unaware of alert procedures before patching someone through.
No, it makes sense. Like, the important part is that he can now go back to, like, leading his budding tropical nation where he steals monuments from all around the world and, you know, insert the rest of the Tropico joke right here.
However, that was indeed Field Marshal Zama, leader of the planetary Jingwei. We are not to interfere with their operations. More on the relationship between the core worlds and the Wayback can be found in the Impedia.
Really? You named the ship the Impetus, which is a perfectly fine name, and then you named the onboard databank the Impedia? Who the fuck do we have to hang for that?
For now, let's get you acquainted with the strategic...
That's whimsy! We don't do whimsy! We're Marines! God damn it. Okay, so we're somewhere at the end of the world. That's great. We have 3 factions here. The Backbone, Dice of the Gods. Ooh, friends. Oh, they're clickable. Cool. The Backbone, seeing themselves as the true rulers of the system, the Unbent have turned their bountiful Earth-like planet into a massive military-industrial complex. Of course, they're human. The notion of ulterior motives does not enter our analysis of them whatsoever. Despite their thorny exterior, they're very forward about their intentions of one day ruling the way back. Rulers of the Backbone come to power via a complicated election process, wherein candidates must sacrifice a piece of themselves physically. This ensures that they are all in for fulfilling the role, and also that they do the best for the very constituents their crippled bodies must now depend upon. That is sick. Holy shit. Wait a second. That's actually kind of fucking cool. Can we start doing that to our politicians? Dice of the Gods. A shadow group of criminals run DICE, maintaining a front of tourism and gambling on an otherwise inhospitable snow planet. Ah, yes, of course. Inhospitable snow planets, #1 tourist destinations. Internal analysis finds strong influences of criminal elements such that the society is essentially lawless the moment you step away from the heat source. Frankie Salustio is the face of the shadowy benefactors who operate much of the planet's gambling and tourism hotspots. Hi, Frankie. Zane Beecher Corp. Ooh, we're talking corpo now. Although dwarfed by even its smallest peers in the greater core worlds, Zane Beecher is the biggest megacorp in the way back. Having contracts with almost every faction in the system, ZB has spun a delicate web of interest and financial ties to ensure their fingers are in as many pies as possible. Intel has been unable to locate the heads of the Zane Beecher megacorp. Just as well, any assessment of them is somewhat dependent upon, well, the company's product. Given the nature of their product line, we can assume they're driven by a mixture of scientism and commercialism. It's Space Vegas, but snow instead of sand? Yes, correct. Absolutely correct. Citizens of a techno-militarist government here. Let's do more of whatever the Backbones do. Okay, I'm immediately interested in all 3 of these. We have a system map. We have an OCI. That is... Oh, you're beautiful. Why did we hurt you? I'm so sorry. Oh. I just instantly fell in love with this ship. I'm sorry. Look at it. Look at it. This is... Oh. Humans will pack bond with anything. Anyway. There's a med bay here. 1 squad mate revived per mission with a 15% chance to revive each subsequent casualty. 1. The whole give it character? No! No! Don't, no. Oh, come on. A rotating ring section, I would look for a wallpaper of it. Oh. listen. Get over Battlefleet already. You need to get over it. It's been so long. Flavor text writers. We need to just read flavor text. Honestly, we're going to give this the Zephon treatment. We're just going to read flavor text. Fuck this. I've been on and off about that, going like, who do I need to? Should I? No, fuck it. We're just doing that. Damaged in the dis-straightening event, this ad hoc triage center can still provide medical treatment for the time being. You're good. Keep going, and we can buff up those scratches later. Don't tell Mom! There is a lot here. We're not going to look at all of this yet. These are all electronics with guns and guns. We're going to look at this later, obviously. More guns. Hull spot, another hull spot. Hull. So we've got 3 armaments, 3 electronics, 3 hull spots. That means we don't necessarily... we do have choices to make. This is another hull spot. We do have choices to make because we could double up on something. But for that, we need materials. So far, so good. You didn't do enough damage, damn. Theo... but no. No, not that one, Theo. No, not that one. Your ship appears to be on fire. I know! I'm sorry. We're going to look at squads in a second, because that's probably where we set up the last time. The Black Market. We have right now 3 magazine pouches, a single light troop carrier, modular, and 40 modular vehicle light. What is that? Okay, let's start reading. The magazine pouches provide an additional 50% uses for all squad weapons. Increases squad weapon uses by 50%. Okay, cool. 3 times... oh no, they cost 10. Never mind. They have a cost of 10, we've got 3 of them. We've got 1 light troop carrier, a light tank used to quickly ferry squads across the battlefield, also referred to as battle taxi. I will now be referring to it as that. And a CMG 50 MMG. Cater Corner, being specialized in reliable fire support solutions, developed the CMG 50 to fill the medium machine gun slot of basic infantry squads and vehicles alike. Sturdy, reliable, and packs a punch, but the accuracy and ammo capacity are not the best. This is a vehicle weapon, projectile, flexible, suppressive, and fires a sweeping salvo at a target area to suppress the enemy. Okay, cool. We have nothing in trade. We have nothing. Recruit locals to join the fight aboard the Impetus at 5 squaddies to the manpower pool. Okay, cool. And then hiring. These are the people we already have. We cannot hire anything yet. Okay, cool. So, squids. These are all squids. And we will now be naming people. This is going to be great. So, we have our recon squad. You're probably going to be forward in stealth, trying not to get shot a lot. And I'm gonna have to learn what the fuck weapons are and do. So the non-gun guy now gets to learn about guns. Yay! This is gonna be great. Infantry type infantry. Squad type infantry. We have 4 people attached. And we get to mess with these somehow. With 10 armor, 1 detection, 0 concealment, 9 vision. We have exactly a carbine. That's it. And we don't have a special weapon. And we have exactly fatigues. Consumables. We could add 5 resources, or we could spend 5 deployment resources to add infantry magazines. But we don't have a heavy weapon here. Or squad weapon use. No, what's a squad weapon then? Oh, they're just the weapons for the squaddies, right? Yeah, no, let's put that in. I don't quite know how we mess with our squaddies, though. We can add or remove people, but how do we rename them? It actively told me they can be renamed. 90% of what I know about weapons comes from GFL 2. A game that unfortunately drove itself into the ground so hard that it wasn't even fun anymore. If I was a squaddy, where would I be? Squaddies are persistent and can be renamed. Is it maybe in mission that they can be renamed? Add vehicle. Good. Oh, it's open-topped. Oh no, it's open. Why is it open-topped? Oh no. Oh no. This is gonna go awful. Well, River, good luck. We didn't have enough metal to cover this up, so this is gonna be great. Revel in slaughter. Concealment is -3. Cool. Is this grenade mortar bait? Yes. The blender. We have nothing else to add. And then over there, tech. So that's all we have. We have fatigues and we have carbines. We have nothing else. We're going to go into like a basic thing with it. But how do I mess with that? What's stopping me from going? Well, deployment capacity is stopping me from going. Maybe once we are at an actual thing. We can't go here, we can't go here, we can only go to this operation. Let's start with that, and then we can start doing deployment stuff. The 3 people at the side where the number of people are. Can you click the 3 people at the side where the number of people are? Be more specific. Ah! Aha! Aha! Yes, we can. Let's go. So we're gonna start naming all the people in squads. Did we keep the custom stuff from last stream? No. That was forever ago. What do you mean? No. And hi, Krembo. Hope you're doing well. So let's go draw people. The first person going into... we have a Kensei. I hope you're going to be fine. Next, we have... Jimmy! Can I get Jimmy's full name in there? Yes. Yes, I can. Beautiful. Love that. We have Skeleton. And we have an API error. Beautiful. Musin. Good luck, Musin, by the way. Like, good luck. I misspelled your name multiple times. That's great. Next on the list, we have Matu. And we have Nonchalanto. I can get your full name in, right? Yes, I can. Beautiful. We have Theo. And we have Golondier. And we have Golondier again. What the fuck? Ham. One entire ham. Without the E, though. I always make that mistake. This is like the 20th time I made that mistake. Tally! We're doing this rapid fire, you might realize. MJM. And Alex. Alex is the only one who gets numbers. No one else gets numbers. Perfect. Don't expect to live. That's all I'm saying. How often do I type your name? I've mistyped your name multiple times in the past. That's all I know. That's all I know. Okay. Let's get into this. A large pirate fleet secretly gathered over the past months while amassing ships. This is atypical for pirates, but the goals are lofty. The invasion plans to loot as much as possible until dispersing again. Already local forces are overwhelmed and need our help. Business, outsider. Let us see to it. Okay, what do we have? Temperate, forest, rocks, civilized. 0%. The backbone. This will give us 16 rep with them. I assume that's reputation. My dog's in the will. It'll be fine. How far in are we? We haven't... 0 missions, Crambo. No, none missions. Left beef. So here's our operation. It is going to be 3 missions in a row. A local forces vehicle repair depot. That's a string of words. Has been earmarked as a prime target of the invading pirates. Their goal is to destroy as many vehicles as possible before they can be deployed to combat units. Protect the depot and safeguard the vehicle. Oh great, a protection mission. Prevent hostile units from entering the target zone for 8 rounds. If too many hostile units are inside for too long, the mission will fail. Make sure no more than 1 structures are destroyed. Make sure no more than 3 structures are destroyed. Complete the mission without losing a squad or vehicle. Keep control of the objective above 80. Keep it over 40. I am fucking worried. We have a deployment limit of 819, it seems. So this is what we need to protect. Day, partially cloudy. We don't know where the enemies are coming from. And our current deployment limit is shown, although it is at the bottom right where I am. That's great. Where is my vehicle? Add. Okay. So everyone's in. Everyone is currently in. I don't really know what this is going to look like, nor where enemies are actually going to come from. The fact that we're relatively blind on this does worry me greatly. I don't want to be too far out, if I'm being entirely honest with you. But wherever this vehicle is probably safer than anywhere else. Can we start inside? We could probably start inside, but then the thingy gets damaged. We have enough to start filling squads with more people, right? We can go max size on squads. With our current deployment? We absolutely can. That means we get to name more people! Yay! We have... Eldu! We have... Crambo! We have... Noble! Good luck, everyone. This is gonna be bad. And we have Arian. Cool. That's our first fully named squad. Congratulations, everyone. Then we have Igor. And we have... I'll leave chatter in. Cat. Underscore. That looks silly. But we have a cat. And that's it. We've actually eaten everyone. Nice. Misty! We have... Where's Misty? There. I keep having an aneurysm every time I read Misty's name. Misty. I'm sorry. You actually hit the character threshold. You can leave the underscores off. Okay. Okay. Add it. Wonderful. Let's do this. I'm very worried. I'm hoping for like a good introductory mission, but I'm very worried. The aneurysm is a feature. Alright, so here we are. We do actually have cover positions. That's cool. No, don't do that. There are civilians over here. Civilian workers taking care of manual tasks. Yo, they're taking care of business. Let's go. No one may go in here. Or at least they really shouldn't. And we...
What?
Need to start cover. Or need to start finding cover. I believe we're just gonna take cover and go down. Like, I don't like the enemy coming to me, but... Order the squad to keep low, get into a defensive formation, and deploy any heavy weaponry. While the squad is deployed like this, it cannot move. Does this convey any benefits? I don't know. 2 shots fired from the carbine. Decent over all distances, but poor damage and armor pen. So we have fuck all. But like, I think I'm going to be happier if I just do that.
What?
And turn. This is going to be pretty hard to like deal with forest-wise, so... Probably better to stay away from it. Well, that's looking unlikely to be super run down immediately. Later. And I don't want to deploy 2 people there. Maybe I should have. We'll see. You also?
Okay, okay.
And then leaves us with Reva, who we're going to... I don't know what we're doing with Reva. We have a lot of movement, and this is the movement that we can spend... No, it's not. This is the movement... We can drive over this. That is going to destroy it, right? Vehicle rotation, rotate on the spot, suppressive fire. We only have like proper suppressive fire. We don't have like gun, not like in the demo where we had a fucking laser battery on top of this thing, right? Alright.
What?
Enemies have moved. Anyone see anything? Hold up.
Armor detail on duty.
Oh, we're driving backwards! I love that. That's actually really cool. And I think we're just holding. Do they want us to strike out to find enemies? Oh! Oh, I didn't know they came like really fucking armed.
Movement.
Oh. Oh, I thought we were going... Oh. Oh, we're gonna get run over the... We're gonna get the fuck run over. Oh no. Pirate Outcast. Truck. Pirate Outcast squad on a heavy transport truck. I didn't know it was gonna be like that. Front armor hit. That's not great. But it's better than not firing at them, right? Let's see. So, we can see 2 shots fired from the carbine. Excellent accuracy, no armor pen, poor suppression. Front armor hit. Unit is deployed. Pirate Outcast truck. It has 110 armor on the front. Let's take the shot and see what happens.
They really hate us.
We actually hit someone inside, I believe. I saw a guy fall out. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that a fucking rocket launcher? And there's only 5 guys left here. Okay, so you can hit the dudes inside.
Oh, fuck trinkets.
Well, sick. Hold up. We can deal with that, ish. This is how I die. I always expected an office chair to take me out. No. No worries. And that's all of our AP. We don't have more. Civilians are now running. Why are you running over there? Why was that our entire turn?
What?
Oh, that's because that's how this works. Okay.
Orders.
That is how that works. They're now out, and this vehicle is unmanned. If I understand this right, these guys have already acted for the turn, right? So they're no longer an active threat for the remainder of this turn. So we should deal with these guys. Good accuracy, no longer excellent.
The pin.
Are they, though? So the angle didn't make it. That's fine and okay. I'm kind of waiting for them to move so we can put Reva over there. Cool. We maybe should have waited there too until they got out and then we could have shot them. I'm a bit worried that they shoot us first. Oh, look. They're taking cover behind the truck. Okay.
Eyes open.
Well. Medium accuracy, full armor pen. How about we shoot these guys first?
Very good. Fuck them up.
We have shot these guys first. The angle matters. Yeah, the angle matters intensely. And for some reason we have better accuracy over here. Their specialist has been disabled. That was not the guy with the rocket launcher. That guy is still there. Oh no. That's our turn.
Okay.
Who's shooting? We can move a maximum of... Seriously! Who's shooting? Stop it! It's not your turn! Language lady... No. Oh. Do you actually have visual on targets? That deer looks mighty threatening. Can we go here and still fire? The answer is yes. Well, fuck that cover, I suppose. Unfortunately, we can't fire at that. Weird that I can specifically not fire at that tile. The question is who gets first turn next round? Do they get first turn? Because then we have a problem. Then we have a big problem. He opens his mouth and a chain gun barrel emerges. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. There, like the targets seem to be over there. Apparently. Allegedly. Supposedly. But this doesn't do anything, therefore, should I even bother? Probably not.
Awaiting orders,
Should we just end here? It is our turn again. Never mind. They're wavering and they've gone to ground. Pirate scavengers, a loose group of outlaws armed with various weapons and possibly under the influence of illegal substances. Equipment, scavenger suit, pirate assault rifle, workshopped RPG, and a scrap bomb. And the guy with the RPG is still alive. How many of them are left? They're pinned down. They're retreating. Their specialist is disabled.
Yes, I like how you work.
Reva just really likes people fucking dying. Okay, they're gone. We're gonna end this turn. And then the civilians are gonna do civilian things. And here comes that squid. They have an entire truck.
What?
Funny. Plow through infantry blocking your way. Anyone not quick enough to jump out of your way is in serious danger of getting crushed. Fascinating.
Now put them out of their misery.
But also,
Impressive shooting, Marine. Well,
she's so angry.
okay.
Hey, Tortoise! I saw your post about like waiting until launch. I couldn't. I have to. Hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. We can run them over. Funnily enough, we can absolutely run them over. So once again, there's a completely undeployed vehicle. We could have this, right? We could just take this now. But it doesn't have any weaponry on it. There are more of them!
movement.
That side, that side? Yes, that side. Okay, cool. Oi! Wait, that's my...
Op 4, moving.
Now you've done it.
The objective is under threat.
Yeah, I know. That's kind of the problem. I know that's the problem as well. How do we do this? We have to get up. That has to happen. And then this is the furthest we can move while still being able to shoot. Interesting that they replanted themselves there. Suppressed. There's more! They have a small car now. I don't think we can get them down there in a way that matters. Pirate chain gun team. A chain gun team on a light support truck. How about now? We got one of them. Okay, now it's a pirate chain gun. No team. But that's it.
We've got movement.
It is still our turn. Well, it's our turn again, rather. I really want to get these off the objective.
Great shot.
Dope is great.
Oh, they're dead. I was going to say, was that a great shot? That still moved. No, it didn't. Can we... We can. So we can take in command. If the target unit has already completed a turn, they can go again. If not, they will start with 40 AP to their base AP amount. And this doesn't seem to have a range. At all.
Ready on my signal.
Let's. They are going to take a turn now. So it's a we go, they go system, which historically are systems that I really, really don't like. But we'll see where they take this. They're getting out. This has widely been considered a mistake.
Great shot.
Now they're not even a pirate anymore. And turn. There is more pirates! Why are there so many fucking pirates? Oh, there are so many fucking pirates. Why? Hello, Neffy. Hope you're doing well. Unfortunately, getting around here is really difficult now because there's a traffic jam. There is a fucking traffic jam here.
I can kill from anywhere.
Can you? A depiratizer, you shoot them and they change profession.
You're not dead. I looked way worse than that.
Well, the civilians are dead. The civilians are really dead. This is a problem.
103rd heading to cover.
That's a really big problem. Why are there so many of them? This is the first mission. Excuse me. Can we go? We can just go here, right? That'll do it. The problem is that this is a suppressive weapon.
Yo, I want in on this.
Well, suppressive bullets kill too, I suppose. And then we'll see what this squad does. Civilians unlisted in the objective. No, 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 no.
All right.
I just skipped a lot of heartbeats right there. Holy shit.
Major, keep your eyes on this Marine.
That. Oh no. Oh fucking no. We have enough AP to move down here. I don't want to be like next to this.
Sir.
I want to resituate, get a better firing line. And I'm worried that this side is now completely unaccounted for. Oh, no, it is. No, we are there. This side is us. That's fine. We're just gonna climb into our little corner here. We're just gonna sit down.
Let's do this.
Everything's gonna be alright. We're gonna keep Darby in the middle. And we won't tell Reva that she can have a cup of tea. She can't. There are still enemies around. No. This is a problem.
Yeah. Sir.
Let's do this.
But like, is it a problem for me? No. Maybe. I don't know.
Enemy movement.
Yeah, no, I was aware this was there, Darby. Thank you. That's very helpful of you. I know. we've spotted it before.
Oh man! Oh god!
We got like three. We got 3 guys out of this. Hold up.
Bring bigger guns.
It's still only 3. Did you make it a problem for them? We're trying. They're going straight for it. Yo. Here they are.
Orders?
Hey, friendos. I have like really bad news for you. Oh, never mind. I have really bad news for me. We don't know how to shoot.
Hey! Not cool!
Not cool. But he's alive. What the fuck? What do you mean? What? Standing behind this container was a bit bad, huh? I guess.
Sir.
So many dead Gupta. So many good memories.
No, please. Please do go ahead. We are shooting our own truck. Don't worry about that part. Like the voice lines? I do like the voice lines, yeah. Okay, the objective has been completed, right? Is it just the end of the turn? Oh, leave mission. There's a leave mission button. Oh, it was like, wait, how do I get out of here? I received a light troop carrier. Another one? Ooh. Or did we manage to recover our old one? I don't know. So, prevent hostile units from entering. We did all of that. We did all of these. Cool. TCR Clause 9. Clause 9 of the EFA Expeditionary Force Act allows for any acting TCR commander to deputize, recruit, or commandeer hardware out of the local forces. The legal language provides, but does not necessarily stipulate, that this be done diplomatically. Gain a local forces vehicle chassis. Ooh. Ooh. We gained 15 promotion points from succeeding, another 15 from all secondaries, and so therefore we gain 30. We've acquired 3 infantry suits from scavengers, 2 infantry scrap bombs, and infantry armor. No one got hurt. None of you died. You did so well, Twitch chat. All of you lived. Can you imagine? Holy shit. And we got a truck. Oh, that's what this is. I see. So now we have a choice to make. Sabotage supply infrastructure. This will give us fuel depots. Fuel depots provide the logistical means to get from A to Z. Without a proper POL replacement stream, one might find themselves limping into combat. All pirate vehicles have their movement range reduced for the rest of this operation. Or rescue and disengage. Pirates love to take hostages, as hostages often lead to more trinkets. Hostages rescued from such piratical plights typically desire to get one over on their former captors. Gain 2 auxiliary local forces infantry squads for the final mission. So we get more guys. Either we cut their supplies or we get more dudes. What do you think, Twitch chat? This is your life on the line. What do you think? Civilian surviving was not required. You're right. Cut supplies, says Nanja. I kind of agree. You can't drive without gas. I mean, you can, but like downhill. Also, rescuing sounds like we need to keep people alive. So, sabotage fuel tanks, sabotage the factory generator, get all units to the evac zone. Complete within 10 rounds. Complete without losing a squad or vehicle. Destroy less than 30% of enemy units. Oh. I don't like that. Destroy less than 60% of all enemy forces. Oh, this is a stealth mission? Ew. What's the other one? Rescue Alpha, Bravo, the mortar team. Mortar team, you say? You know? You know? Mortar team? Mortar team? Mortar combat! Exactly, you get it. See, you get it. Okay, we can see the promotion thing flashing. I didn't know we were promoting. Oh, it costs 30 to buy one. So what do we have for Darby? Minus 2 AP move cost, minus 50% deploy cost, so we just get to move a lot. I do want that squad to be very recon-y, the 103 recon anyway. That makes sense. So this is kind of cool. Plus 2 concealment also sounds great. I don't know how concealment works yet, but I like it. Accuracy for each consecutive attack, no. Growth potential. Growth potential affects the speed at which an SL increases attributes. It is highly advisable to attend school athletic functions such as wrestling matches, track meets, and Hobbs ball exhibitions. What? Not only will you find persons of strong athletic stock, but these moments of vigor and venture will naturally increase that person's testosterone while exhausting their impulse control, making them excellent candidates for approach and recruitment. TCR Marine Recruitment Manual. Cool. Covert Ops. The TCR Marines paid billions of credits in training and camouflage technology to mirror the tactics of a briefly frightened chameleon. But it was worth it. To concealment. We don't know how concealment works. And then scout, target acquisition, and identification are key components to any battle. Your average soldier might require hours of communication to make these determinations. An experienced scout, however, can make them in a matter of seconds. As Marines, we're not looking for average. I think this is what we're gonna grab. I really like view range.
Service is always an act of valor.
Being able to like see where we're going sounds cool. It also turns out that these are not used up. They are just an accessory that you bring. That's really nifty. And it also turns out that we don't have different guns. We don't have anything. We do, however, have equipment. So fatigues are 10 armor, 25 armor durability, and 1 accessory slot. Rags. Oh, we see the comparison right there. Wonderful. I know my head's in front of it, but same stats, but plus 1 concealment. And scav suits have 30 armor durability, 2 accessory slots, and can be traded. Sure. We have 14 left. Okay, that's it. We don't have anything left to give. Oh, wait, I lied. Scrap bombs. A makeshift grenade built from explosives and all kinds of fragmentation material, like screws, metal scraps, and ball bearings. Low powered, but also extremely cheap to produce. Throw a grenade at the target that explodes in a hail of fragments. Effective against unarmored targets and ignores cover. Does not need a direct line of fire. Let's not pile that on the same squad. Never mind. That is the only squad that has a slot. Cool. That's what we have. We are all the way down there. And we need to make our way here. Reva. I kind of want a straight line. And I'm really tempted to have a squad deployed. There was a way to have a squad in the thingy, right? I forgot how that worked. Could you not? I remember the demo, there was a way to like have something in a vehicle. Vehicle accessory slot, discipline, vision, accuracy modifier, armor, hit points, unit size, trade value. How did that work? It wasn't just... We did that in a mission. I don't see a UI element that allows us to do that in any way, shape, or form. There might be like an upgrade we need to some extent. I assume this is cover of some description. Maybe we want to move through here. That way we're taking a bit of a detour while trying to secure this. Yeah. Okay, let's try this. Let's try this.
All squads in the field. ASOC linked and orbit set. Your Oscar Mike.
We're not here to kill everyone. We're here to get these people out, right? I do not know where my extract is. I have no idea.
Sir!
But we're starting with getting you all into this truck.
What?
Okay. And now we go.
Oh, yeah. It's coming.
I want to make movements so that we can theoretically still fire while moving. That'll be difficult because we don't have that here. No matter what we do. We could be here that way. But I really want the line of sight. If we're being too timid about it, we're not getting anywhere, unfortunately. But I don't want to be out in the open. Like, we have cover to that direction, but that's where the friendlies are. You know what? Let's go here.
What?
Kill all moving objects about. Anybody video of how to snap her out of it. A young dog, specifically? You don't.
It's gonna be a show.
We do have to remember that units cannot move through other units.
Engines engaged.
I think. Okay, the bandit trucks could be inside forests. We cannot.
Eyes open.
We can move through other units. Never mind. Do I want to believe that this is enough? No. If I rush, we die, right? Oh, fuck. Okay, it's beginning. They're over there. Okay, never mind. We have a big problem.
Motherfuckers.
So we are running. If all the fire exchanges over there, then...
What?
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Keep enough to fire. We're not like safe, but we're safe enough-ish. There's our mortar team. And there's our medium machine gun team. I do not know how we rescue them, though. I do not know how we rescue them. How that is done is beyond me yet. Active fire up there. Which means we should probably get out. Hey, Furthen! Here we are. Fuck, don't move in! Come, fall back! Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Major?
Do I just move next to them? Is that it?
Yeah.
Rescued hostage mortar team. Have we? Have we though? Rescue. They need to go down here. Okay. Okay, okay. They just need to move. We move next to them, then we move them down. Can I get line of sight there? No. God, they're like really in it. Okay, never mind. They're on a fucking tower. I see. Oh. Pling plong, indeed. Go, 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 go. Eventually the enemy's gonna run out of turns. That's the hope, is the enemy runs out of turns.
Make it a play.
That's it. All the way up there. I'm hoping that they're holding.
Orders?
Just for a little while. It doesn't help that my actual scout team is stuck all the way back there. I don't see any aliens or psychic lances or fireballs. What's going on here? We don't have the lasers yet. Maybe that's why. Fuck it. I'm gonna move this up. I'm gonna move this up. Okay, not that far. We're gonna move here.
On duty.
Nope. No visual yet. Shit. Still none. Well, we can see everyone else now. We can grab these guys and move them out, but we're missing a squad. Hopefully they're there.
Let's do this.
They have run out of turns to take. There's a world in which we can exhaust the opponent then, huh? Movement where? Pike says movement, I don't see shit. Pike's up here.
Sir.
I believe movement over there? I believe that's what he's referring to. And we found the other team.
Get to cover.
We have cover and... Oh, hi there. We have found a truck. Actually, we see a lot of... Holy shit, why do we have so much line of sight now? This is an empty truck. These guys are suppressed. And the truck's empty. What are you? Scavengers. Just scavengers. And you are pirate outcasts. Part of me wants to, like, take the medium machine gun team and just go like, hey, I just met you and this is crazy, but... we could also just shoot them. We got none of them, because the angle is awful. Oh!
Trinketing ain't easy.
Trinketing ain't easy. Okay, so they also got no one, but they got these guys on lock. Maybe the line of sight is added to yours. I reckon that's it, but we hadn't made contact with these yet. That's what I'm worried about. Is that morale, the top bar? They're definitely losing health. That is a problem. No, no, no. Stop that.
I can kill from anywhere.
Yes, you can. That's the point. And hello.
What do we ever do to you?
Well, you're shooting my people. Okay, truck. Incoming in a weird way. Wait, are you trying to catch... oh, you bastards. What do we have here? Renu Reva. Another Reva. Local Forces Basic Infantry. They're just basic. We have a smoke grenade. We have a frag grenade. We have an anti-tank grenade. We also have the ability to run the fuck away. Alternatively, poor accuracy because they've gone to ground. Is that why? We could also just get in the truck, huh? We could very much get in the truck. There are more there. There's more here.
They're just watching us, man.
Listen. Listen, I'm trying, okay? I'm trying. We do need to fall back. We do need to fall back.
Eyes open.
But I do also need to develop these units because they're currently not having any impact on the fight at all. But that could be fine. I'm worried about these guys. There's more there. Yeah, okay. We know they're limited because eventually they stop taking turns, right? We know that. We also know these guys are there.
Orders.
I can see that the naming convention for anyone is a bit weird because that's also Jane.
Orders.
But that's also Jane. So things have names, but the names they have are weird. Anti-tank grenades don't have range. That's annoying, but understandable. Get these over here. We can't commandeer this truck, can we? No? Okay. Mortar team. You know what? Kingpost M8. A medium-sized 80mm mortar manufactured in great numbers by Kingpost Ordnance and used to deliver fire support in the form of HE and smoke shells over a long distance. This weapon is mounted on a tripod to be carried by infantry. It has to be set up to be fired and slows down any squad carrying it. Fires a fragmentation shell that explodes into shrapnel on impact and causes severe suppression. Set up the heavy weapon in a firing position and ready it for use. So it costs 20 to go down, it costs 20 to set it up, and then we fire the fucker. I want to do that. But the range is a bit shite at the moment. What if we do that anyway? Mortar team? We're set up. Yep. Don't worry, Rever can take it. It's fine. These guys are still, like, not recruited. That's probably the biggest issue. Over there.
About time, man.
And that's all enemy units. Considering we're getting double turns. That means that's all enemies, right? We could get up this tower, try to cover the retreat. We know that there's another force here, and we know that these fuckers up there are kind of fighty.
Y'all ain't moving.
Alright, so... the thing that was shooting me, we don't know what that was. Right? We know that it put a dent in our armor. It put a dent in our armor. Specifically... it didn't? I don't understand. It put a dent in Reva's armor? The bars I'm not quite sure about yet. I don't fully grasp what we're doing there.
Sir.
I think we have to... Oh, fuck. I fucked up. We get these guys. We have to go down because we're not in good cover here. Here they go. There's another sighting. That might be that contact. We'd have to set them down in order to use this. Alternatively, we can run. We cannot make it to Reva. And we cannot fragment our turns either.
What?
Why not low accuracy? That's why. This could work. What if we turn around?
What?
We can't make it there and fire. Okay. I'm waiting for this to move. I'm hoping that moves into the range of the mortar team. Alternatively, we could get up here for 30, take some shots. I wouldn't mind that. We're on a BR3A3 crowbar. The Kruger battle rifle, crowbar, heavy battle rifle, chambers 7.62 × 52 and comes equipped with basic accessories, manufactured in large number by Kruger and issued to army units en masse. Somewhat outdated, but still reliable and the weapon of choice for many veterans. Really tempted to take a shot at that thing. Let them come closer. I don't know what to fall back first. Like, we really need to move these guys. They need to get up first. But then we're not suppressing them anymore. We're not anyway. They're not suppressed right now as it stands. Fuck it.
We're just joking!
Yep. Okay. Let's see what they do. They don't do anything. Why do they not do anything? We're no longer the same turn order. Turn order is something that I don't quite understand yet. I'm not gonna lie. It confuses me. They drive back up. We did not mean it. Exactly. See how they can just like be in between all of this, but Reva just mows everything down? That's my girl. Go, go, go. Oh, there's a chain gun team. There is a chain gun team that we're going to disrespect, I believe. Because now they're out, they have to be slow.
Orders? Moving to waypoint.
Not happy with this position at all. But I can't have them drive back and forth, like, threatening the extraction zone the entire fucking time. Here come the... whatever the fuck that is. That they keep putting into Reva. And then... fuck it, you know what? These are the normal basic infantries. We're going to try to extract those first. They're gonna be our guinea pigs. They're gonna try and make a run for it. The mortar team. I should really move the mortar team. But holy shit, that could be so useful. If only we set them up on a spot that wasn't stupid. Why don't I do that? Why not just set them up on this tower?
About time, man!
There's a reason for it, probably. A duck? Absolutely, hold up. There's a reason for ducks always. 1 second. One duck. Hello, Magnus. Where's the Magnus duck? There it is. Whoop. 1 duck has been added. There's always time for ducks. There's always time for ducks. It is true. This I don't feel so confident about anymore. We just need to move the battle further south. That's all we need to do. There's the chain gun team. They're fucking around up there. That's cool.
What?
Do I want to move that first? Probably not.
Sir. Sir.
I do. Oh, I forgot. We need to get up. There is a chain gun team out there. Get flipped, idiot. Do. And are they finally driving? They're finally driving towards us, ish. That's close enough.
When you're drinking nuts.
What? My what? This is the machine gun team. Honestly, I'm taking that challenge. Oh, that's rude. I think they just broke. Okay, random mouse sensitivity. Here we go. Hooded Horse scored some major points with me over the past month or so. Hooded Horse has been really, really fucking nice to work with. Not only are they consistently, like, there, but they're very, very responsive when you talk to them as a content creator. They're really fucking cool. Really, really cool. They've also published some, like, majorly good titles, yeah. Fun fact, the other fun fact, and oh god, the other fun fact that you might not realize is that MENACE is made by Overhype. And Overhype has made a little unknown title called Battle Brothers, which you might have heard of if you're running around like in the indie 3-player maximum underground scene. Uh-huh. Hold up, we're adding a Furthen! We're adding a Furthen! So overall, like, this combination, I'm actually really, really excited about. Oh god, I have to add a Furthen with, like, fucked up mouse sensitivity. Okay, this is... Slowly, come on. Slowly. Slowly. Hello, Furthen. There you go. Oh, this is hard. I do enjoy 3-player games, see, exactly. Now we go back up. Now that we can't see the objectives, we can do what we want. Yeah, exactly. So this was a mistake, it turns out. I thought we could do something there. Oh no. No, that's fine, right? That's fine.
What?
Is that fine? I don't know whether that's fine. It could be. That forest is just out of range of the mortars. This is just a this is just a chain gun team. Never mind. That's a full-on fucking chain gun team.
What?
70. That means we don't have enough to fire. You know what? That has to be okay. How come they're called pirates? Because they have a fleet in orbit and they're trying to raid this planet's colonies. Is adding duck Furthen easier or harder than adding PNG Furthen? Both of them are pretty easy. Adding PNG Furthen is pressing the make visible thing on your Fugi scene, and adding a duck Furthen is dragging it into VTube Studio and then resizing it. Technically, the duck is more difficult. Technically, the duck is more difficult. Oh, I'm worried. This has me really worried. But it probably shouldn't. Oh, this mouse is killing me, dude. This... Oh. This is bad. This one rolled a bad one. It's like just on the side of like too sensitive but not, if that makes sense, right?
Orders.
Like it's like right there and I hate it.
Moving to cover.
We're gonna put this team up here. This is gonna be better. I don't know whether this gives us line of sight onto... It does. Beautiful. Accuracy is gonna be pretty bad.
Stay on 103rd.
And we didn't kill anyone. That's fine. Next truck of idiots has arrived. That's scavengers. I still can't identify the symbols, so... Maybe we move the mortar team. Maybe I move the mortar team, maybe I don't move the mortar team. Fuck it, we're moving them. My squad sucks! No, they're fine.
About time, man.
You're gonna stay there.
They all about it.
There are so many of them. I mean, it makes sense. We're not supposed to be... Well, we're supposed to be, like, fighting, retreating, right? We really don't have a lot of movement now that we need to get up with them first. Yeah, staying here was a big mistake.
Orders? Neutralize.
Okay, cool. Now I don't have to worry about them, that they immediately like fire on these. We can move these down, hopefully. And we can't... you know...
We got a flank.
You know... What?
Powering, are we?
Okay, so now we have to worry about suppression. I don't really know how suppression works or what it does yet. This is a problem. We are now suppressed. Does that mean we cannot leave? What does that entail? We could fire back at them. We're suppressed, they're in cover. Okay, so our accuracy is worse? Is that it? If we get up, do we just get shot now? No. Cool. I have a plan. They're taking the tower! Oh!
Sir. Ready on my signal.
We give them a 40 AP to move. I really want to get them out. Hey, Nam, how you doing? Twitch is really aggressive on the ads today. Should just be pre-rolls, right? Okay, medium MG team. They're gonna be slow. Like, even with that extra AP, they're gonna be slow. Out. Or is rescue exactly there? Yeah, you can't shoot me from there. Blend-ins almost every 3 minutes for like 30 to 40 seconds. Blend-ins specifically? Interesting and annoying. Oh, we cannot move through that forest. Okay, never mind. But they really do be closing in, huh? Where the fuck is rescue? Like, is rescue exactly there? Do we need to move all the way around? That's gonna be brutal.
What?
Especially because the back half of this is on, like, open field.
Good job.
Reva doing Reva things. Sick. And then we just keep driving.
About time, man.
Reva is my favorite unit. Not gonna lie. Alright, they're pinned. Cool. So just to return to Karen cars, I'm sorry, that sounds really annoying. I just realized that that's a pirate flamethrower team. As in, they have flamethrowers. I do not. We have towers, but I don't know whether we can defend. Because this is about to happen.
Orders?
So far, the pirate outcast, what is this? Scavengers. Workshop RPG scrap bombs. And you are on pipe gun, scrap bomb, bundle of grenades. The flamethrowers we don't care for. I'm just gonna take the guys in the open. And we're gonna do nothing. Fuck.
They're suppressed.
I was really hoping there was something there. I was really hoping we could get like 1 or 2 guys out.
All right.
Dude, seriously? Okay, the tower stands, never mind. Sorry for asking. Okay, that's pretty... Is that a... no, that's just normal guys. That's not a chain gun team.
Ready on my signal.
You. I reckon we need to get ourselves out too, right? Oh no, there. These 2 squads are rescued already. Okay, never mind, never mind, never mind. We just need to get them in here. That's it. We just need to get them in there. That means we're pretty close to succeeding. That's my car! That's my car, dude! Hichi! Hello, Hichi! Game looks cool, how is it? So far I'm having a lot of fun with it. This is only our second mission. So I can't really, like... They're jammed? That's hysterical. Frames on your end? We dropped like a handful, but it should be fine. Nothing too major. It's kind of matrixy. Well, it is very sci-fi. You might not see too much sci-fi right now. I mean, outside of what the fuck is that? But you begin by...
Okay.
Okay. Well, you begin by okay. Reva, get him. Reva? Get him. Not quite.
Put down every dog.
What do dogs have to pet every dog?
Op4
I'm still worried about... I know that... Ah! I also know there's a flamethrower team there. We know they exist. We don't have sight on them.
Yo, extract.
movement.
Get the mortar team out. Fuck it. I really don't want... Dude, this is so bad. We have to deal with one more turn of this. One more turn. And then hopefully the medium machine gun team is out. Yeah. Maybe. Oh, I'm worried. Yep. We're just gonna try and hold tower.
Sir.
Command?
My signal.
That's it. Ah! Explosions. Explosions very frightening.
Orders?
Yes. Fire at... These can still take a turn. That's a chain gun team, right? That is a chain gun team.
Enemy suppressed.
Oh, the specialist is dead. Oh no. The specialist disabled is specifically Darby's ability that says when you shoot a team, their specialist gets disabled. They have like 1 guy left. Cool. Reva's a cat person. Potentially, very potentially.
What?
Reva is also going to take the broadside of this. Well, they're suppressed. That's great. But they could be more suppressed. Are indeed. And then I guess we shoot at the guys in the tower again. I'm not saying we're running out of ammo. We're not that close yet, but we're using more than I thought.
I got him suppressed!
That doesn't do anything. Do we have a generalist? Yeah, but you need an appointment first, Theo. You need an appointment first. Okay, we get the mortar team out. We never got to mortar anyone. Sad. Dobson shoots the guy with the biggest gun and it takes until the next turn for someone to get the nerve to pick it up again. On the one hand, plasma rifle. On the other hand, looks up the tower, sees Darby like stare down at them. Huh. Are you fucking kidding me? Do you still not have enough movement? I hate you so much. I despise you. I despise everything you stand for. Everything you stand for. Oh, okay. Okay, okay. Everyone got out?
Major, I just wanted to say, this mission is
Stop!
very lucky to have you. That's all.
It's supposed to be over! Stop shooting at me! Oh, there we go. We have a pirate pipe gun. Pirate outcasts cobble these weapons out of pipes, broken parts, and a lot of duct tape. While not very modern, these guns do fire a large projectile with surprising accuracy. We also got more infantry scavenger suits. And 30 promotion points. No one died. Chat, you're all still alive. Congratulations. No, I caught the win. Exactly. See, exactly, Preconceptor. Exactly. Everyone lived. Reva murdered everything. Once again. That's gonna be pretty normal. And Darby, even though she was stuck behind the rest of the team the entire time because I tried to be cautious when getting to the operation zone, did a shit ton of damage too. Cool. Word for my skin just because Carrie's in charge? Wow, rude. I'm not Sari. That's a joke, I love her. Defeat the pirate force. The pirate force at the heart of this invasion is currently reorganizing after a recent attack. Head to their staging ground and deliver a decisive blow. This will leave retreating to space as their only option. Clash and destroy 70% of the enemy forces. Complete the mission without losing a squad. Complete it in 10 or in 14. Take out the pirate first mate. That seems to be gone. Like I said, MJ, on my side, the drop frames were like half an hour ago. Which is sentient AIs may to occupy care and keep him from realizing that Pluribus is a documentary about his life. Listen, we have added people to squads. There's still room, by the way. If you want to be a squaddie, sign up now. Service guarantees that you will get shot at. There is still space. Let's go find out who's getting promoted next. So what do we have for Reva? Minus 50% AP vehicle turns. Minus 4% AP for walkers? There are walkers? There are walkers? I think you missed me the first time? No, I didn't. There you are. You're right there. I got you. Signing bonus. Yeah, we're totally doing that. So I didn't know there were walkers in the game. This game just became even better. Cool. Makes run over attacks vastly more deadly. 25% damage and armor pen versus hardware. We have like light weapons, growth potential. which an SL increases attributes. What is an SL? I don't understand half the terminology, unfortunately. I do understand that most of this isn't interesting to me. Can't be a space sci-fi game without a few. Yeah, if we can find one, I want one. A squad leader, Preconceptor. Thank you. A squad leader. Okay. So our stats grow better if we have this. I don't know by how much. This is unexplained. For dogs of all ages, because it's new tricks. Oh, that's smart. That's smart. Okay, so this just makes our characters grow better. That means we do want this, right? This seems like a universal thing. Let's go look through the others real quick. Darby's already promoted, so this is going to cost 40, which is all we have. The others, I think, all cost 40 as well. Oh no, we have 40. It costs 20. Okay, never mind. And then for Darby, how much would that cost just to have this on record? It would be 30 here and 30. So I'd much rather promote 2 people right now. There's another scout, which I'm really, really fond of. This unit can wait in combat to act later. Also not bad. And obviously athletic is really nifty. Let's go get them scout.
Service is always an act of valor.
And then tech over here. Tech really wants heavy weapons. We just don't have any. There's another scout. I just flat out think I want this on everyone.
Let's go.
I just want these on everyone. All right, let's go name some more people. Hold up. Let's go name some more people. We have new volunteers. We have Neffy. Good luck, Neffy. You need it. And then we're keeping chatter around. That's just funny. And then we have Taco. I can spell inglorious, I swear. Boom. Nice. And then we have a Furthen. Hold up. Hold up. He joined late. Where's the Furthen? There, Furthen. We were only on 7 there. We were missing one. Like, Carter starts with mess stats because she's young and inexperienced, but her growth potential is huge. If she can stay alive and get promoted, she goes crazy. I saw Carter and I was almost willing to pick her up because I think her passive is really interesting. The passive where she starts with -15, but gets 5% every turn. However, because this is our first, like, attempt at anything, I wasn't quite sure how the length of missions pans out. So I was unaware whether I could get, like, value out of it, right? Like, if a mission lasts 2 or 3 turns, then what the fuck? However, we can already see that map deployments last significantly longer than that. Growth potential is down here. I personally always like if I can hover over a stat or I can see a stat and get explained what it exactly does. Like, what is 1 growth potential? What is 2 growth potential? Right? Like, what does that mean at all? I do not know. I don't know. Let's go back to mission select. And here's our first mission. Our first, like, big mission. Well, they're all kind of big, but this is the first one we just kill. Destroy that. Unknown. Unknown allegiance, unknown entity. So we have an idea of where enemies are, roughly. Very, very roughly, right? Yeah, no, Preconceptor, that's absolutely true. Like, a lot of it just isn't going to be in early access. That's what the early access is for, even, like, in the end, right? Let's go take 1 off each. There we go. Now we're fine. We can't equip anything else. We basically don't have shit, right? If we go back real quick, we could trade for something, probably. Infantry weapons. There is a lot of stuff here. Vehicles. Light Walker. A Light Walker used for scouting and mobile fire support. Not very durable, but cheap to deploy. Hi there, baby. How are you doing today? How are you? Hello. Can I have a Heavy Walker? Is that a mech jetpack? Does that say... That says mech jetpack. A high-powered jetpack able to propel walkers through the air up to 8 tiles. Cool. Oh, there's the fucking auto laser that we were fucking around with when we were playing the demo mission, or one of the demo missions. That thing was brutal. Absolutely brutal. And I really enjoyed it. And we only go up in 5 deployment costs. Are you rare? Okay, so like we just have to like go read things. Infantry weapon, an R14A2 ARC. Like none of this means anything to me. Gun enthusiasts might like get something out of this. I personally don't understand what the fuck that means. Can I compare this to like a normal weapon? I would love to have a comparison. Range 7. I need to get a feeling for what ranges are, right? Range 8, 9, 4, that's a shotgun. What the fuck? Range 6? Short range, high rate of fire, projectile area of effect. I think we're gonna go off of like the tags for a little while. A long 5-bullet burst fight over... Why is this area of effect? It's a carbine. A much smaller round than an SMG, similar to an AR round. Its high penetration power and increased range and accuracy combat is expensive. Why is it area of effect then? I don't get that. Short range. Suppressive. Suppressive. That's the crowbar we've seen. That thing has the long range check. So 9 is considered long range. Okay. Wait, is that a rocket launcher? Disposable AT launcher. Yep, it is. Sorry, I get sidetracked. I see funny things. There's a fucking pistol, I suppose. Shoots so many bullet, or it's just an arrow? Oh, let's have a look. Does it shoot many bullet? High rate of fire. So its rate of fire is 5. Didn't I see this on something else before? This also has a rate of fire of 5, but isn't area of effect. There's probably a reason for it somewhere. Unlocks a random pilot for hiring. Oh, this is how we recruit people. I don't think we're recruiting anyone just yet. We're doing pretty well on that front. Infantry special. A mining laser. A repurposed mining tool that emits a high-energy laser pulse. It melts through nearly all materials when close enough. The beam quickly dissipates over longer distances, though. As all laser weapons, it overheats and has to be vented. Okay, now we're playing Gene Stealer Cult. Anti-vehicle, short-range, anti-structure, energy. Drops off... Oh, now I understand how to read the graph. So the accuracy peaks at range 3, but can theoretically go to range 7. The damage peaks at range 1. Okay, that's kind of nifty. And then over here we have an SR-31HM FPR. The special purpose rifle is a bolt-action sniper rifle manufactured by Hatchet Out Motto. Hoche or Motto. Something in demonic. For maximum precision over long ranges. Powerful and reliable, but not equipped with the most modern attachments, especially optics. Range 11. An accurate shot on a single target. On a single target, huh? So you use this to take out whatever opponent's, like, special is? Meaning this goes on Darby. There's a company testing a laser drill right now to drill super deep geothermal boreholes. Every time, Preconceptor, I hear there's a company doing something right now, there's a part of me that goes, I can't wait to see how we fuck that one up. There's a company currently, like, doing this. Oh, I can't wait to see how it explodes. There's a company currently petting bunnies. I can't wait for them to overpopulate and become an invasive species. There's a company currently drilling super deep geothermal boreholes. Ooh, extreme fracking. Right, like, God forbid a company I'm excited for like tech advancements like that, but I'm not gonna lie to you, the last 15 years have left me with so much trepidation when it comes to like anything being developed anywhere. So much of it. So much of it. Add capitalism to make it explode. We can't grab this, right? We can't afford this, even if we 45, 55. Although, why not just put everything on? Oh no, all 3 of them are 50. No, they're not. I don't know. No. You know what? Let's finish our first mission out, and then we'll see how we can upgrade. So. Rev over here. I still don't know how to read this well. This is probably a building. So I feel kind of safe here. And I want you inside the car. Seriously, there was a way to start a unit of in a car. What is that? Was there like an option for it or something like this? How the fuck did you do that? I remember there was a thing. But... allow movement while deployed, is that it? No, that's not it. To put it next to it. I was damn fucking sure we managed to like pre-embark a unit during the demo. I was so sure. I might be misremembering. There's a hella good chance I'm just misremembering. This is the distance we have to cross. Like, this is fine, right? But like, where are we going from here? Nowhere is the answer. We're going nowhere. I think I'd be much happier if we stuck together. Does sticking together mean we are driving through this, like, through the middle of the town? Yelling yeehaw as we go? Until I get a handle on this game, I'm going to be apprehensive about every single fucking move I make. But I think that's the feeling they're trying to evoke. That's kind of what hyper-lethal games do, right? This is not what I imagined we'd be deploying in. But I like it! I like it a lot!
Taking defense.
And we do have 2 additional squids. What do we have? Please be something. Basic infantry... Basic infantry. Never fucking mind. Well, we have basic infantry that can go and do things for us. Wait, they have basic fucking grenades and shit. Why are the local militia better equipped than we are? Well, I know why. We came through a war thing. Gonna go around calling people varmints. What the fuck? Straight ahead?
Major?
Having your armor outpace your infantry. Really good idea.
Eyes and ears.
Just in general, a really good idea. I'm very happy with like the tree cover. I'm not very happy with the line of sight.
Yeah.
We do have 10 turns to finish. Well, we can take longer. Fuck it. I'm not super bothered by the secondary objective. I am super bothered by that.
We're not the problem here.
Are you not? I mean, there's another car right there. Oh, we have an issue. Never mind. I thought we were attacking them. I misread my role in this engagement. Just like in Magic the Gathering, in war you sometimes have to determine who is the beatdown.
Die, Kutta!
Everything suddenly sucks.
I love that line so much. They're wavering and pinned down. I still don't know what wavering actually means. They aren't the problem. No, the guy behind them is the problem. These are just like basic guys, huh?
Sit rep. Heavy armor.
Pirate First Mate Squad. A pirate ship's first mate leads a squad of reckless killers equipped with heavy breaching armor and deadly corridor sweepers. Boarding commando jet suit. Pirate looted PDW. Personal defense weapon, right? Thermite grenade. Flashbang. I believe the word is oh. Oh. Do we have cover? No?
Eyes open.
We do not. And I made a very critical mistake of firing Reva at these. They were right. When they said we are not the problem, they were correct.
Sir.
Isn't that fun?
Ready on my signal.
I think that is fun. We have, like, awful lines here. Just downright awful lines. Can we fall back into this?
Attention.
I feel like we have
Moving
to.
Cover.
No, we couldn't afford it, Kensei. Could not afford it.
We've got movement. What?
Target is in cover, can't be shot at. Never mind. Okay, we're gonna leave that for now. We have smoke grenades, which we'll likely be using. Anti-tank grenades. Yeah, that was never going to do anything, but that's okay. That's alright. They have armor. They actually have protective vests. That's hysterical. That's so funny. We have fatigues. Like, we have nothing. We also can't see anything. That's the point, I reckon.
What?
Orders.
Kind of scared for recon team. But at the same time... This isn't like cover, right? No, it's not. It really isn't. There's an entire chain gun team up there, dude. There's an entire chain gun team up there. And we cannot get in range to do anything about that either.
Hustle 103rd.
Worried.
What?
Let's see what they do. We've exactly 40, and we lost line of sight. We can still just shoot at that tile, right? Probably what we're gonna do. I heard an effect. I heard something happen. And these tiles are non-traversable. Dense forest. Destroy to open up new paths. So we need to destroy it. Too thick to enter. Okay. So I misread that situation too. I thought we could go through here. We cannot. Meaning we could hide behind that. Do I want to though? The answer is probably no. Even though this is open top, we can't shoot out of it. And if I'm trying to... Hello?
About time, man.
93, huh? Let's get out. Low accuracy, no armor pen, poor suppression. It is some suppression. There's another truck coming in.
Yo, they all about it.
Normal dudes. Only 8 remaining. That doesn't do it. We could take command of one of those, give them more AP, and then when it comes their turn, we can run up and grenade this. I don't want to run Reva yet. I want to keep Reva, like, as a reaction, basically. I think it's going to have to be one of these guys.
Sir.
Let's go do this.
Ready on my
These guys. See what they do. They are leaving. Well, not really leaving. They're running around. People running about, huh? This has a range. Well, that's an anti-tank grenade. Do we live in a universe where anti-tank grenades do less damage to infantry, or do we live in a universe where if it explodes, it kills? I don't know. We have 3 tiles to throw this. 1, 2, 3. So we can't reach them, even with the bonus AP. Smoke doesn't work, Tekken doesn't XCOM. No, I'm familiar. There's a reason why we're in it. It's not so that we're protected and we can safely shoot out. It's so that we're protected and they can't shoot in. It would kill exactly one guy if it hits, because the explosion is centered in order to punch through something instead of wide range. Okay, that's not helpful.
Come on! Who am I shooting next?
Na-da-da-da. But they have moved already, which means technically we can work with that. Right? That's a waste. That's bad. Go. Good luck on fleeing.
Rip them apart.
Ooh, that rolled R. Delicious. And there's nothing else on that flank that we can see right now. Important that we can see right now. So they're pretty alone. Does that do anything for us? Because this is all dense forest. This isn't. We can shoot through this exactly. We just can't shoot through that. It's just step up, escapes, it becomes a real menace. Listen. You know how this is with new games, trying to learn new systems and getting familiar with new things is always a bit difficult.
Eyes open.
I can tell you this. Like I'm hard struggling with this right now, but that's not because I am struggling with the game per se. I am very much falling into the early game of turn-based tactics, where you slowly but surely have to learn how the game is paced. What is the turn economy like, right? What is the pacing that the game wants you to go at? How far is extending and how far is overextending? Every turn-based tactics game handles these things differently. And figuring those out is usually a pretty nice shortcut to getting decent at the game. Or at least getting somewhat okay at the game. And you're telling me we don't have line of sight there? That's exactly what you're telling me. For example, one thing that I didn't even consider at all is the fact that vehicles and their turn radius matters a lot. So whether we can get Reva somewhere depends highly upon what direction we're already facing. I'm glad that we turned in that direction on a previous turn. That makes this easier, but it doesn't make it easier right now. The fact that we also don't have any clear lines of aggressing right now makes this rough. What if that's the path they're trying to take? I mean, enemy's previous turn action doesn't have to indicate... That's another thing. Some turn-based tactics games, if I see an enemy move from here to here to here, I know that they're on a path. They're trying to, like, flank around. They're trying to do something over here, right? Some turn-based tactics games, the action enemy took the previous turn has nothing to do with what they're going to do on the next turn. So these guys could just decide that, ooh, now we have a target, go in. They could decide a lot of things. And I would not know that at all. You know what? Good luck, local forces. You'll need it.
We come in peace!
Highly likely story. Highly likely story. This chain team hasn't moved yet, and it unnerves me. Like, I'm waiting for this to do something. Once this has done something, but you can see how many, like, of our forces we've used and how many they've used. They've got so much more to move. Any move I take right now feels like a fucking waste if it's not directed at that chain team somehow. Honestly, not being able to ascertain lines of sight based off of movement is also a bit difficult. Makes this really hard. They have like normal guys in there. We can show them rear armor. I don't mind. There they go. See, like, would have much rather had that turn to react to this movement. But they can put us into the wonderful German word Zugzwang. That's why the talent that we saw on Pike, for example, the whole, hey, this unit can wait until later is really powerful. That's always a pretty powerful ability in games that are set up to use it correctly.
Let's do this.
You're really gonna make me do this, huh? That sucks so much. Ugh. They have like so many more guys to move. No.
Enemy movement.
They can stall us so hard. The chain team also isn't coming for us. They're just gonna take a better position. They're there behind cover. Zugzwang, train pressure. So Zug is a move. It's also a train. The word Zugzwang, if you don't know where it's from, it's a chess term. Have you ever been in a situation where there's, like, you're forced to act, but there's no good move to make? But you have to do something, right? But no matter what you do, it's going to be bad in some way, shape, or form. In chess, this term is used to describe it being your opponent's turn, and them having to move a piece. And that piece, no matter what they do, is bad. They are in Zugzwang. They have to make a move. Because there is no option of passing, right? That's what this is. That's what that term describes. So Zug is move, a Zwang would be like a pressure or like a necessity to, being forced to, right? You'd see white lines if you'd be able to hit them from the tile you selected, but you do have to have a unit that can currently see them. That's exactly the problem. So, if we, like, since we moved Rev from here to there, we did have line of sight there. I kind of pieced this together because I know that this is open, and I know that her range fits, but we didn't have anyone to spot for her, quote unquote. So I didn't see that white line there because there was no unit to ascertain that that was actually viable. Which, by the way, kind of cool. Kind of cool. I really just want to frag grenade them. But if I don't shoot them now, we could give them action points and pray that that's not the next unit that moves, but I don't believe in that. I flat out don't believe in that.
Get
Pinned, wavering, okay. That's fine. I'm down for that. Let's go fucking take this even though it's horrible defensively. And we get another turn, never mind. The turn structure. Well, we didn't get another turn. They moved a unit that's somewhere within fog. So we weren't privy to that movement. Am I putting too much emphasis on killing these guys? Maybe. Maybe, just maybe. But we can't get to them. And committing into this feels like voluntary slaughter. Either go back to bed or go to work. Both options have dire consequences. See, you get it. You get it.
Ready on my signal.
I do not like this front. I don't like any of the fronts here. There's no cover whatsoever. There's like hard line of sight restrictions, but there's no like defensive fortifications that we can really use. And once again, they're putting us in it. They're just putting us in it. Okay, I'm gonna turn this truck around. But they could move. But if I turn this truck around... What if I turn this truck around? What if I don't turn this truck around? Ah! Realistically, we have enough here to... We don't really have enough here to deal with that. Like, if they break out, they kill us. I don't know what the effects of pinned down, encumbered, wavering, or any of that is. Encumbered is they have less movement, or movement costs more, rather.
What?
But I don't know how heavily that pinned down we just applied to them is. Does pinned down prevent them from moving entirely? Does it make movement harder? No idea. No idea.
Orders?
No, I don't have a death wish just yet. They can see us, we can see them. But they're set up on high ground. If the enemy doesn't behave, I swear to God, I'll turn this truck around. It's kind of what this is, yeah. Plus, if we drive here, we have a much harder time, like, backing out afterwards. We're kind of traffic jamming ourselves in. I'm turning this truck around, fuck this. There's a squad here, there's 2 squads there. We don't know how to deal with this high ground shenanigan anyway. And they're leaving it to us. That's so annoying. That is so annoying. We could... I'm almost halfway tempted to smoke this. But like not in the fun way. This has a range of 3, right? But we can't throw it through there. We cannot. I would like to, though. But going that close just makes them take the next move. You know what? Fuck this. These guys are exactly here for that and to act as bait for whatever the fuck that is. And we'll handle them as such. And then you reinforce over there. It's gonna be fine. Somehow.
Let's do this.
Hunker down. Nope, they're making us go. They're making us go, which means half of our units are currently not combat effective. Most of theirs aren't either, so that's the saving grace. Where are they going? Where are they going? And once again, grenades can be thrown 3 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles actually. So if we step over here, we can throw a grenade at them. Wonderful, I do want to do that. Wait, are you back in the truck? No, you're not back in the truck. Why does that not work? Oh! Oh, Lord! Oh. Many problems.
We have to get the heat off them.
Yup.
Holy shit! I got
That's what they've been moving the entire time. That's what they've been moving the entire time. Turns out the bait was in fact bait. The bait was in fact bait. The bait was baiting baitily. How do we get them out of that? They're out in the open. The good news is that's out in the open. The bad news is we have a flank here. And if I go here, I don't think I can throw a grenade at that. But we're going to be moving up anyway. Yeah, there's nothing there. What do you mean counterattack? Wait, what does counterattack mean?
What?
Huh? I wasn't aware they get to shoot back all of a sudden. Why is that happening? I do not know. But now we're moving Reva back. Oh god. That's got to be the best pirate I've ever seen. They automatically shoot back when attacked. Why is that? Like, what is the reason for that? Must be made of it. Yeah, sweetie, but it hasn't happened to anything else, including guys that we've shot point blank. So the question isn't... the question is, what about that unit is allowing them to do that? Because it is an out of standard rules action, no? No one else has gotten to shoot back at anything yet in the previous 2 missions. You smartasses. Why specifically do they get to? Do they have a piece of equipment that does it? Is it a weapon? Is it a combat state? Is it a buff? Is it a debuff? Did their mother pat them on the shoulder and told them that she's really proud of them? No. Like, we don't know these things. That is the question. It is so weird that my standard units are just worse than the neutrals that we're playing with right now. How many units am I finding here? None.
Sir.
Okay. They're pinned down. I still don't know what pinned down means. It could mean they lose their turn, for all I care. It could mean so many things. Well, we got him. Pretty sure it's a first mate squad, therefore not a standard unit. Well, what is and what isn't a standard unit then? This is a first mate squad, you're absolutely right. But how do we not know that it's a... Pin down means you can only crawl for that turn, barring something like stims. So it really heavily reduces movement. Cool. I'm really hoping that over the course of early access we'll get tooltip explanations for everything. Obviously, early access. Even worse than that, really early access. Even worse than that. The early access isn't even out until the 5th of February. Hey Toa, how you doing? Hello, hello.
Let's do this.
This entire side has not done anything the entire battle, because if I move out, they shoot me to death, and if I don't move, then they have a free side. So I'm waiting for them to come in, but they're not, because they're not that fucking stupid. And it worries me greatly. It's a special boss squad and only your units can crawl when pinned down. Enemy units just switch off until next round. Okay, so it is a full-on stun for enemy units. That is fascinating.
What?
We're taking this one first. I'm tempted to like run down there and grenade this, but like honestly, we're taking this one first. So no matter what happens now, these aren't getting a turn until next turn, right? We can theoretically ignore them.
Look at them cower.
God, I love her. Cool. I see it. Is that? Oh, that's scavengers. Never mind. Still can't quite identify the icons. Chain gun teams look different. Yep. Okay. Never fucking mind. You do have firepower with you. That's nice. But we also, well, we don't know about any other enemy squads, but that is all that we have accounted for so far. So if we're correct about this, then we can now move in on them. If we're not, then they have units ready to do something with. We're taking that. Would you look at that? Would you look at that?
We're good.
Wavering. Wavering could mean anything. It could just mean ready to break. It could... You are the one suppressing them there? That's what you are? No matter what, we're always moving here, right? That voice actor deserves a bonus. Revers? Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Fantastic job. These aren't our grenades, right? These are superfluous grenades provided by the lovely people of this planet. In other words, use them or lose them, I suppose. There is a world where we smoke here to stop that firing angle. What's that going to do? It's going to redirect all of this pressure here. And we lose sight of half our fucking targets. You know what? Maybe we don't. Really? We get to shoot at nothing where we are? They've acted already. I'm pretty sure we get initiative. I'm pretty sure we can move here without, like, eating it too hard. And by pretty sure, I mean... maybe.
Sir.
Pretty damn good. Yeah, so far I'm enjoying it massively. Pretty well done. So the idea is we take command of whatever the fuck we want, huh? Oh, take command does ultimately have a range. That range is just huge. Beautiful. This is my favorite ability so far. It's doing everything for me. It really is doing everything for me. We could take those out. They have 1 HP. They're literally alive on 1. We could start messing with this. I'd much rather get suppression on exactly that. Beautiful. Are those sniper rifles?
Let's do this.
Oh, they're longer rifles. That's what they are. There's now at least 4 targets over there. And I don't like that. But if we fall back, they get control over this and it's going to be really hard to dislodge them from there. Is that okay? Am I okay with that? The alternative is leaving both of these units here to be run the fuck over in a second. I have to be okay with that. Okay. So, what do we need to control? You're retreating. You are wavering and deployed. You are deployed and you are wavering. Can't say thank you for the hydrate. Let me go get that.
What?
Do you think? This is slightly too high value to just keep here, huh? That's one. But also...
I want to see that out of you, 103rd.
Whatever. Of course I could do it.
Keep it up, Marine.
And then we start turning. Yep. Pin. Suppress, that's all fine. But they still get to act, right? Unless we do something about it. I need to go read this weapon, actually. It turns out that I just realized I'm not familiar with what the carbine does at all. So, our accuracy peaks at 4. Our damage goes to hell. That's fine. Range 8, hit point damage, armor pen, all of this is bad. So, accuracy range at 4 means that right now we are... I don't know how it treats diagonals, but let's believe that it doesn't. Actually, it doesn't treat diagonals at all. Never mind.
Keep it up, Marine.
Pontificates of a weapon, then takes the most obvious move anyway. A cat has me pinned, so I shall delegate it to you. Yeah, you can't move. I'm sorry. That cat's got you. Blind grenades are in fashion, right? No, they're not.
Sir.
There's so many more of them, though.
Ready on my signal.
Always gonna be this, and we're going down here now. They're so slow to close in, but they are closing in. They're as scared as I am about this engagement. Because they know that if they get too close, then this is also fucked for them. There's the pin.
Why so hostile?
I love the enemy
Let's
voice
do this.
blips, dude. And the opening volley, right flank.
Enemy is suppressed.
Thus it begins. They theoretically know they can come in now, because we've used all of our actions there. So they could. Doesn't give us enough to shoot. I really want line of sight on whatever the fuck is over there. There they are. You over here, you are wavering deployed. But you've acted already, you haven't. We're gonna retry that grenade from earlier. Cool. Peekaboo indeed! We haven't done anything! We need more orbital barrages. I'm actually really excited to see what the ship does once we develop the ship a bit. There is so much to be excited about with Menace, honestly. There is so much to be excited about. Don't mistake my current hesitation for doing anything as me, like, disliking the game or, like, failing to come to grips with it. I am utterly fucking entranced by this right now. Hence why I'm playing so slow and probably badly, because I have this burning need to get to know what I can and what I can't do with this, and I'm really scared of misstepping.
I want to see that out of you, 103rd.
Because I want to get as much info into my fucking brain as possible right now. Oh. Even the factions have their own little voice blips with unique personality for the factions. Hopefully, we know that early access is going to have, what, like 4 factions? 4 enemy factions, that is, right? So, I can't tell you anything about that yet. I don't know, on account of I just flat out don't know.
Let's do this.
Man, am I excited to find out.
Enemy suppressed.
Sick. Wait. Oh, this is a new turn. That's why. Never mind. That's not the tile with the enemy. I can tell that there's some readability issues with the game.
Objective set is clean.
And those issues might be me.
Back to the end.
We could leave now, you say? Oh. Magnus! Thank you, Quack. Complete the mission without losing a squad or vehicle, Quack, done. Complete the mission within 10 rounds, Quack, if we extract now, done. Is there a benefit to us getting these guys down, Quack? Is there a purpose? Is there a purpose to hunting down enemies past the mission, Quack? Or is loot predetermined from mission, Quack? What 4 factions? No idea, Quack. The game, a page says 4 factions, Quack, and that's all I know, Quack. So far, the only thing I've encountered is pirates, Quack. But that's because we're on our first operation, and that's the first enemy faction we ran into, Quack. I think we're just going to be leaving here, Quack. We get bundle grenades. Cool. Flashbangs. Let's read the entire thing, Quack. A bundle of HE grenades attached to each other as a makeshift anti-tank grenade, Quack. A flashbang that emits a blinding light and loud noise to disorientate and stun an organic target for 1 turn, Quack. Does not inflict any damage, Quack. Magnus! Thank you for the packs! Good luck! Good luck, Quack. Test? Test successful, Quack? Oh god, a new legendary. Uh-oh. This is gonna go well. Pirate pipe gun. Magnus, don't overdo it, by the way. I can see the Magnus like winding up already, Quack. Pirate outcast. Okay, these are the pipe guns that we've already seen. Scrap bombs, that's all fine. And then a pirate assault rifle, Quack. An assortment of small arms similar to assault rifles, Quack. Neither accurate nor powerful, but dangerous in large numbers, Quack. Accurate at 3. Kensei! Thank you for the packs! Oh, you all. Oh, thank you. I put 3 legendaries, Quack. Holy shit. Holy crap. Okay. Okay. Every day I live in fear that Kensei gets his hand on the second piece for end stream, and then the stream just ends. Which is fine, fair enough, right? I will live and die by that contract, but still, damn. Overall, that went really well. The outcome was perfect, right? I didn't like how I handled that mission. We didn't do very much on the right flank. We got like locked down on the left. That's kind of what I take these random troops to be. Like, that's what they're there for, right? They're there to get locked down. We ran into an ambush that didn't go well. I also pulled the law. Luckily for today, that shit's on cooldown. No, wait, it isn't yet. We did cheese yesterday. We did cheese yesterday. It isn't on cooldown today, is it? Huh. $38 promotion points. That was our first operation complete. The pirate invasion has been defeated. We have anti-personnel mine launchers. Excuse me? An 11! You're fine! Launchers that shoot 6 sets of anti-personnel mines over a short distance. They instantly arm and are triggered by any infantry moving through. And also an MK9 MOD2 KGMW ABCDEFG official designation MK9 MOD2 King Post Ordnance Factory Grenade Machine Weapon KGMW is an auto grenade launcher that is usually fitted to vehicles. It can fire explosives in quick succession over decent distances to suppress and disrupt enemy forces or destroy light cover. This weapon is mounted on a tripod to be carried by infantry. It has to be set up to be fired and slows down any squad carrying it. Mark 9 Mod 2. Yeah, that is how you read that, huh, Crambo? That is how you should read that. Yeah, that's very fair. Yo! Magnus, hold up. You don't have that yet? I was sure you had that already. Hold up. Let me go get you. I can do that right now. Wait, what? No, there you are. There you are. There you are. Hold up. And where did the roll go? There it is. Found it. I was very blind. What? Sorry, I got sidetracked by something. You did not have it. You did not have it, Magnus. Now you do. Now you do. We got 90 components. Ship upgrades! Sorry. And 10 authority. And then we have to pick. What do we want? And why is it the anti-personnel mine launchers? That actually has me really excited. That's actually kind of cool. I really like the barter system. We'll see. We'll see.
I am sure your secretary will advise you otherwise. But take it from me. Be careful who you help out there, General Crozier. Sorry. Major, whoever you are. End of line.
Asshole.
Major, we are not welcome in the way back. However, the
True.
Impetus is easily the fastest ship in the system. We have no political allegiances, and our Marines are an elite fighting force. Whether they like us or not, a faction refusing our assistance leaves them with the possibility that a more cooperative competitor might grow stronger. In time, all of these factions will be asking us for help lest they want to be left in the dust.
Do you have any other plans for today? I want to cook something nice later, but other than that, I was going to gremlin out on Enfield, but no, nothing really. I have a million things I could be doing. Actually, I have some work to do, but that can also wait until tomorrow. God, now that I think about it, there are so many things to do. Let's not think about it, shall we?
As for Field Marshal Zama, do we need an intelligence report for someone who speaks to us so unintelligently? Let us resume the mission, Major, and let our results speak for themselves.
Pretty sure that's still like higher up in the chain of command than you, so like insubordination. But honestly, you know what? Go for it, girl. You go. If the stream goes, let's say 1 hour longer, it wouldn't be that bad, right? Just asking hypothetically. Hypothetically, I think I can accommodate that, Magnus. I don't think that would be inconvenient at all. Well, it would be perfectly fine. Why do today what you can do tomorrow? Why not do today what you cannot do tomorrow? This is glowing now. Wait, what? Trust level 1. Unlock OC. Digital Combat Recording and Analysis Center. 20% increase to all earned promotion points. Sick. Supply drop. The Impetus can send additional supplies onto the battlefield. Due to typical battlefield circumstances, a designated landing spot is not always guaranteed. Gain the off-map ability Supply Drop, which drops a crate of ammunition to refill special weapons and accessories. I'm sure this is cool, but we don't have anything like that. Medivac. Call upon a dropship to evacuate a squad or stabilize a down squad leader. Gain the off-map ability Medivac, which rescues a down squad leader. All of that is sick. Wish we could afford this. I want that a lot, but we don't have the resources. Was du heute kannst bewegen, machen morgen die Kollegen. What you can move today, your colleagues will do for you tomorrow. Do tomorrow, correct. Let's have a look at our shippy. Hello, shippy. We have 90 of these, right? We could get... I did not like the fucking minigun strafe in the demo, but that's because I misused it badly. I thought it was a now. It's not. This takes a while. Obviously, the dropship has to get to where you are first. Electronics. We have a sensor. Gain +1 intelligence. Nice! Finally. Maybe I can breathe and, like, look at something at the same time. And for our hull, we could get a repair bay, restores 30% vehicle HP and remove 1 defect between missions. That's the problem. I see. And woo! A Wayback Outreach Office. 2 manpower for each completed mission. That is squaddies? What is manpower? I reckon that's more squaddies. I don't know. Really tempted to get the strafing run. Equips the dropship with a long barrel minigun extending from front to tail. From front to tail! Oh shit. That is a long barrel. Particularly deadly against clusters of soft targets. Soft, squishy targets. Alternatively, we wait. We wait for the DCRAC. Feels like it would be squaddies, yeah. It's just not using consistent terminology there yet. The X-Woo! There's a woo! And an X-Woo! Beautiful. I think we're going to be fine. Black market. So, barter systems. Obviously, we do not have money. We have a direct barter system. There are huge ups and downs to barter systems. Downside to a barter system. Path of Exile 1. Upside to a barter system. You can be a loot whore and no one's going to be mad at you. I personally really like barter systems when they're well done. They give you an excuse to take everything with you that you can. And they let you customize orders really nicely. Also, while just paying someone money for something is obviously fine, being able to barter around like this makes it feel more like the thing you just gained was earned, which is weird psychologically, right? Like if I pay, like, let's say 2,000 monies for this light troop carrier, that's 2,000 monies that I had to earn, right? But if I give them like these pieces of equipment and this and this and this and this and this, it feels different. Because I know where I scrapped these items from. I know the bodies that I drag these things from. It feels very different. The downside is, though, that a barter system brings to light a problem that almost all merchant systems in video games have, and that is that whatever you offer inherently will never have any fucking value compared to what the merchant offers. I can see right now, this light troop carrier here is worth 60, and his light troop carrier, although it's the same fucking thing, is worth 240. The argument that you will always make IRL, this also happens IRL, right, is that, like, there has to be a trader margin. Like, if you try to sell a used car, for example, right, like, they have to make money off of something, but usually their margins are way thinner than that. In video games, for some reason, seeing, oh, this is like 3 times or 4 times the price of what it would actually be is pretty normal, and I hate it. It's annoying as fuck. There are balancing reasons for that, very obviously, but it's so fucking annoying to me. I have to sell my loot and I don't like that. Depleting my hoard to acquire something new means it stays the same size. Yeah, but you see what it's doing, Kensei? Because I also don't like to get rid of my stash, right? But what it does is it makes you attached to the things you find. You're not attached to, like, the money that you find. But you're, like, I'm not attached to these fucking points. Like, I don't give a shit. These don't mean anything to me. But that's a gun. Am I ever gonna use it? No, it's a fucking pirate pike gun. I'm not gonna use that shit, probably. But it's mine. I got it, and it has a name. These things have meaning, and that shit's cool as fuck. Is that a tripod CMG 50? Katakana, being specialized in reliable fire support solutions, developed the CMG-50 to fill the medium machine gun slot of basic infantry squads. Sturdy, reliable, and packs a punch, but the accuracy and ammo capacity are not the best. This weapon is mounted on a tripod to become... We've seen that a million times. How am I going to sell this military armored personnel carrier? Of course they're going to pay you pennies. What, am I, some sort of merchant? Yeah, right? Like, I've got family to feed! The walker is gone. What is this? Motion scanner. Use your motion scanner to reveal enemy contacts even inside the fog of war for the next 2 turns. That's sick! It's also expensive. Vehicle canister shot. A launcher that shoots an explosive canister up in the air that covers the vehicle and all adjacent tiles in deadly shrapnel. What? Ooh! So what am I in the market for? I'm in the market for any specialist weapons, because we have none whatsoever. I'm in the market for this exact auto laser. An autocannon? Never mind, I found an autocannon. The Griffin Dynamics board cannon was initially developed to be attached to air and spacecraft hardpoints. The Mark 20A3 has been adapted and optimized to be fitted into tanks and other ground fighting vehicles. It fires 20mm explosive rounds in quick succession that are both devastating to light vehicles and infantry alike. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say this right now. I've been kind of holding off on this because I have a history of doing this. I have a history of like being weak to one thing. I have a history of really liking a game the first time I play it, or the first 2 or 3 sessions that I play it, and then slowly but surely on the subsequent sessions, seeing like more and more things that are wrong with it and going like, oh no, this is actually really annoying. I don't want this anymore. I do that a lot. Some of you might know. So I've been trying to hold back on this a little, but I'm really fucking excited for this. And when we played the demo, I got a like glimpse of that already, right? And now through the first operation of it all, that is intensifying more and more. And that feeling specifically is this is a game made for me. Kind of what happened with Code Vein 2? No, Code Vein 2, I could tell you from day one that this wasn't good. This is a game that's made for me. So many games I have to go like, okay, so this is interesting, but it's not for me. This game wasn't made for me, and that's okay. No, this shit is made exactly for me. We have interesting squad management, interesting advances for characters. The fact that all the squad leaders are pre-named is slightly annoying, but I do love troubleshooters, so what can I complain about? We have interesting items and gearing. We have squad loadouts that are different for missions and use a point system that you can customize. We have a turn-based tactics game that is sadly I go, you go, which I'm not a fan of. That's my least favorite initiative system, but workable, with an interesting map, an interesting looking map, an interesting sounding map, and squads that can be highly specialized into something. There is a table in front of me, and that table has ingredients on it that I love, that I absolutely fucking love. And I can see on the side, there is a pot that someone has started putting those ingredients into, and that pot is stewing, and it smells really fucking nice. Now, sorry, being very aggressive. Some people get cuteness aggression, I get coolness aggression. Now, mind you, during the course of cooking that, they could still fuck this up, right? They could still drop like an entire severed head into it, and then I go like, oh, I don't want to eat that anymore. Or they could add pineapple to it. They could still fuck this up. But everything I've seen of this game so far is like, this is going to be the thing I eat for the next month. I don't know whether some of you are probably normal, but others of you will know this. You find a new dish that you really like, and then that's all you eat for a week or 2 or 3, and then you hate it and you don't want to eat it anymore until years later you go like, I wonder, I haven't eaten that in a while. Some of you are normal and don't suffer from this. Some of you are my kind of broken and will understand that concept. This feels like that. What is this? Camouflage kit. Increase concealment by 2, effect does not stack. Don't know what camouflage, like how concealment even works. No idea. God, this is so interesting. Infantry armor, soft armor, small arms protective plating. Armor is one thing that I would really like. A load-bearing rig. Want to carry more accessories into battle but adds no protection. Cool. We're different kind of broken? Yeah, no, absolutely. You can be broken in many, many different ways. Don't worry about it. Vehicle ammo cases. Increase all weapon use by 50% with a minimum of 2. I don't know what to get first. There's so much cool shit here. An R14A2 ARC SOCC. The stock ARC is rather easy to modify. This special operator combat configuration features a high-quality sound suppressor and compact collimator sight. What? It has increased accuracy and the shooter is less likely to be revealed when firing. So this is when we finally make our sniper squad with max concealment and shit, right? Wait, that is an infantry weapon. That's not a specialist weapon. What? I love that a lot. Concealment is a flat reduction to the enemy's effective vision range for spotting you. Oh. Oh. Oh, fuck. I see. Wait, that's huge. Collimator sight is a subtype of one of those small scope-like things, but there's a glowing red dot in the center. Thank you, Krembo. I appreciate that. Okay, let me get this straight. Let's say we're on a plane, just like a flat plane. Just a flat plane. I did that with a board game. I played it so much and still call it my favorite one, but I haven't played it in years because I burned myself out on it. It's called Kingdom Death, Ham. It's called Kingdom Death. Although I'm not burned out of Kingdom Death, I could play it 4 more campaigns. So, we're an even plane. On an even plane, Darby can see 11 tiles far. No height, no obstacles, just 11 tiles far. If any enemy enters those 11 tiles, I can see them. Right? If that enemy has 1 concealment, I can now only see them at 10 tiles, even though I can see 11 tiles wide, but I won't notice that they're there. And detection actively reduces concealment. So if I have 0 detection and they have 1 concealment, I can see them at 10. If I have 1 detection and they have 1 concealment, I can still see them at 11. Right? Because that makes concealment fucking hysterically interesting. That makes this so... Ooh, that makes this so fun. Wait a second, we can do so much shit with that. We can do so much shit with that. Not right now, but we will be able to. That means that this is really nice all of a sudden. This is really, really nice. Oh, we need to go back to the market. I want to buy something. I'm definitely going to buy something. I don't think we're ever going to feel a second vehicle, at least not anytime soon. So this can go. Scav suits are outcast rags. These are all better than the fatigues we're wearing. I'll have to compare these. This is the part that I'm not confident in. We're now entering the part that I'm not confident in. Not because I don't think I like it, but because this is where we compare stats, and I don't know how the game handles well enough yet. So, our current standard rifle has better armor damage. It has better armor pen, worse suppression, a worse rate of fire, and the trait value doesn't matter, but it has better accuracy. But because it has a worse rate of fire, all of the other stats are exacerbated by 1, right? Because the damage we do, this thing doesn't do the same damage as the other one, even though the hit point damage is the same, but the other one shoots 1 more time, which means it does a third more damage. That's why enemies vanish sometimes when they get pinned down, because deploying and being forced to lie down both jack or concealment. Fascinating. Oh, this game is doing so many things. Oh, this is doing so many things for me, dude. I don't see myself using this. I legitimately don't see myself using this. It looks sick. But it's also more expensive to bring. Why is it plus 27? How does this divide by 8? It doesn't. It divides by 9. So it's 3 more expensive. Okay, and the pirate gun is just worse, but it's cheaper than our standard rifle. I don't think we're going to be downgrading. I can see the appeal if you have like action monkeys. But that means I'm okay with all of these being for sale. These are all up for sale. Armor comparison. We already made this comparison earlier, but I'm going to make it again. So the rags give 1 concealment, which is interesting to exactly 1 squad that I can think of. But 1 concealment might not be good enough, because it doesn't reduce visibility enough, right? Standard detection is, or standard range is 9. That puts it down to 8 if they have nothing else. We don't really know how enemies are going to be statted yet. I don't have a feeling for that yet. More bullet per attack, 50% more bullet, which somewhat justifies the increased cost. Oh no, absolutely. Absolutely. It is more bullet per bullet. The accuracy negative on it kind of scares me off a little bit. The accuracy negative scares me off more than anything. I think on average that still performs much better. Even if, like, if you were to calculate... Like, I come from a Warhammer background, right? So I'm pretty used to having to calculate, okay, number of shots versus hitting on 3s versus hitting on 4s, right? And a 5% decrease in accuracy might not sound all that bad, but considering that we don't really have anything built out yet, it slightly frightens me. We have 20 more armor per piece, and that's per unit that's equipping this, right? That's a fuckload more armor. Also 5 more armor durability. I don't quite understand the difference between armor and armor durability. But that's because I don't know how the armor stat works yet. Is armor durability the thing that gets plinked off and armor is just damage reduction, or how the fuck does this work? I do understand that it has an additional accessory slot, and therefore this is highly interesting, and we might be kitting out everyone in it. If you're super close, it may not matter as much. Fair. We can have a look at that, right? Like, it peaks at range 4. So it's got the same firing profile as our carbine. Same firing profile. But we're paying, like, through the nose for that protection, right? I have no idea how... Like, someone explain how armor works, if you know. Armor durability is like armor health. Armor damage reduces durability until it hits 0, and then the armor stops providing damage reduction. Okay, so the armor itself is the damage reduction, although we don't know how that calculates yet. Because I'm pretty sure it doesn't reduce damage by flat 30. That'd be funny. And then once all of the armor durability is pinked off, then the armor is gone. So they've just... It's not that armor is a second health bar, like in every fucking other game. This gray bar is our armor's durability, but it's labeled armor, never mind. The effective armor is matched against the penetration of incoming attacks. The higher armor and the lower the pen, the more likely an attack will be stopped and do no hit point damage. Stopped attacks will damage armor durability. It is a flat reduction. Fucking funny. So 30 armor is a lot. Everyone's wearing this now, I'm sorry. You know what? Here's a detail I fucking adore. Everyone, you're in fatigues. Everyone's looking uniform. You're wearing a uniform. This is random shit we picked off of bodies. There's no uniformity here. This is so cool. I like that a lot. I really, really like that a lot. Wait. The grenade launcher can't go on here? I am devastated. Never mind. Details matter a lot. Okay. I have a question that's weird. Are these consumable? Before you think I'm fucking stupid, I've played enough games where if I equip a grenade to a unit, that unit now has the grenade ability, which means they can just use grenades now. They're usually limited per mission, but you cannot run out of grenades as an equipment. And obviously there are enough games where you have 30 grenades, and if you've thrown all of them, then you don't have grenades anymore. They are not consumable. Yes! Oh! Every single thing I learn about this game makes me fall in love with it. Obviously, there is a limit to how many you get to use, but I fucking love not having to worry about the stocks of it all. Once again, Warhammer player, if I give a unit the grenade keyword, it now has grenades. Oh, yes. But every single person in your squad has grenades, we're about to give them, yeah. That means for the next mission, we're likely losing squad mates. And I don't mean as in they're going to die. I mean as in we're going to unequip some because we otherwise do not fall into the allotment. You can go to scrap bombs. I'm so happy. Like, I'm so happy right now, dude. I'm so fucking happy. Let's go give Reva her level that she deserves. And I think we're just going to give her growth potential. 10 accuracy for each consecutive attack with the same target. I don't care about. We're spreading attacks too much. Vehicle turns is interesting. Being able to vehicle better and like be able to move around better would have helped us a lot last mission. The -4 AP for walker movement is also interesting, but we don't have a walker. Let's read a second line. Accessory slots, but that's for her, not for the vehicle. 5% def for each tile move this turn. Resets next turn. Jinx. Grind down 30% armor damage. We're not doing any armor damage. Maybe we need to get her to do armor damage eventually. Light defect for each defect inflicted. Oh, if we damage enemy vehicles, we damage them more. Fuck, that's sick. Sorry, I'm very... Like I said, I get coolness aggression. It takes 10 AP to turn 45 degrees. Something like that, yeah. Like 50% is a huge reduction. Defect thresholds lowered and prevents heavy defects. Prevents heavy defects? Okay, yeah, no, she needs levels. Let's give her growth potential. Or let's not.
Another PT test passed.
No, we're going vehicle, vehicle, vehicle. Like, she's not going to always drive a light troop carrier, right? Like, we're going to give her a vehicle eventually. This is just a thing for now. Oh, these badges look knitted. I love the art in this so far. The visual presentation of what we're seeing right now is insane. Like, really. I said this during the demo already. I love the way the game looks. The attention to detail is fucking nifty. The attention to detail on a battlefield is nifty, even for like, we're talking procedurally generated maps, right? Oh, so cool. So fucking cool. I don't know why it keeps reducing my people down to 7 when I put them back up to 8. No, I reduced them down to 7. That was me. Hold up. That was me. I did that. So, you have an unhealthy obsession with pumpkin bread? Would you believe me if I told you that I never had pumpkin anything, Furthen? I've never had pumpkin anything. I've never used pumpkin as an ingredient. I've never made anything with it. I feel like I should at one point. Everyone keeps being so obsessed with pumpkins. We have 125 worth of shit I'm willing to trade. Never mind, 150 worth of shit I'm willing to trade. That could be enough to get this thing. The reason why I'm really interested in a heavy weapon is because Tech gets to use it without deploying. It's easy to make pumpkin stuff that feels a bit flavorless, but I really like it if it's done right. That's kind of the problem, right? Like, pumpkin by itself is like really you know, mild. And also, they're not like a super common thing here. If I, hold up. For once in my miserable life, I have my phone right next to me. This never happens. I don't usually know where my phone is. But if I try to, hey, someone remind me what pumpkin is in German. What's the fucking German word for pumpkin? If I try to order pumpkin right now, well, right now isn't the season. That's probably the issue, huh? I can order everything else. Fuck it. What is it? Kürbis or something? It was that, right? Butternuts. I can order butternut squashes, which are fantastic. Diced pumpkin. Just the spice. Okay. But even here, it's listed under like exotic shit. So. Hokkaido pumpkin. What the fuck? Wait. Huh? Unfamiliar. Switzerland calls it the same. Wait, are you Swiss, Ring? I didn't know. Shit, I thought you were... I always had you down as US. I'm so sorry. I misplaced you. Pumpkin cream soup, never had it. Tech can't use tripod weapons with its unique ability, just the ones that need to be deployed with no tripod set up. Oh, that's what... Oh, okay. Hold up. Let's have a read real quick. So... can use most special weapons without having to deploy them. Especially large weapons will still have to be deployed. The human body can only do so much. Okay, I see. So we don't have to go to ground to use things, but if you need to set them up, like the mortar launcher, for example, then you still can't use them. And this thing needs to be set up first. So that we can't do. Never mind, so we can't grab this. Spent most of my time here in the French region, so my German is really bad. Ringsong, I always had you down as US. I'm so sorry. I can put you in my time zone now. You're no longer being greeted with good morning, which is also factually always wrong because like time zones are funky, but... You've been upgraded to a proper time zone that exists. Hokkaido Kürbis is quite common, at least it feels like a whole bunch of people know about it and use it. Never heard about it. But the whole like gourd anything is a family of ingredients that I'm not super familiar with. That I just flat out have not used too much of. I claim morning starts for me when I wake up. Okay. Claim acknowledged. You know, one thing that I would really like is I would really like to be able to like compare this weapon to my current weapon. Maybe I'm just not familiar enough with what I'm using. This is obviously a much closer range anything. This is a closer range something. Is this a... It's an SMG. Okay. That's the crowbar. Way more armor pen, way more armor damage, more hit point damage. Elements hit. I don't know what that means. I do not know what that means. This is where the lines between a polite greeting and traces of invasion will be blurred. It's like halfway between an assault rifle and an SMG. Okay. Like, I'm sorry, I don't know shit about guns. Unless they're Warhammer specific. I can tell you everything about like a bolt gun. I can tell you about like 2 damage minus 1 AP heavy bolters. But that's about it. Number of units in a squad hit. Yeah, that... I see. That's why that other thing was the thing that we saw earlier. It's gone now, I think. No, there it is. Area of effect. No, it's still elements hit 1. Okay. There will be weapons that hit more than one guy, right? That's the point. Okay. I can tell that heavy bolter big. Heavy bolter 3 shots, hitting on 3s, hitting on 4s? Wait, shit. What do heavy bolters hit on? They hit on 3s, right? Minus 1 AP, 2 damage, 6 is cause additional hit. Can you please tell us a story about bolters? There once was a light bolter. It wanted to be a heavy bolter, but the tech priest said that's tech heresy and melted the light bolter into scrap. The end. The moral of the story is know your place. Confusing because weapons that can blow up like 5 guys at once still list elements hit 1. Interesting. Okay, so that's not what it means at all. Huh. Okay. Sounds like how many projectiles are fired per shot. No, that's rate of fire. That's rate of fire. Oh, like per go. I love that story. Good. I didn't know what else to tell you. I didn't know where that story was going to end when I started it. This is one thing. Like, I don't do this too much on stream. I really should do this more on stream. Because the whole storyteller aspect is really funny. But I used to read a lot of bedtime stories. When Rena was still very, very small. Obviously, I don't do it now because she thinks it's cringe, probably. But I used to like read her a lot of bedtime stories, and sometimes you just have to make shit up. Sometimes you just either like it's getting too late and you're kind of tired of reading, so you have to improvise like an ending, or you've run out of books that you haven't read yet and you really can't read the Horus Heresy to a 5-year-old. I mean, you can, but you probably fucking shouldn't. So sometimes you just have to make up stories, right? And I really, really enjoyed doing that. Not enough to have another child to do that, because, oh god, please no. But that's a time that I'll always treasure. And now I feel old, fuck. Like it's one step removed. There's a hidden step that elements hit should be representing, like it's one step removed from the actual pertinent information. Yeah, like a splash, right? Kind of thing. Of a duck chanting Warhammer litanies above a crib with a baby is hilarious. When she was an infant, when she didn't quite understand what I was saying yet, Rena had a lot of like trouble like sleeping when she was very, very, very tiny, right? And one thing that consistently helped was just being there and just like talking to her. But sometimes you run out of things to talk to. And what I would do when she was tiny and didn't understand yet didn't really understand what I was saying yet, was I would like read whatever I was currently reading out loud to her. And that did include Warhammer. That very much included, like, it wasn't like the fucking Istvan 5 massacre or anything. But for those of you that have read any significant amount of Warhammer literature, you will know that there is significantly other battles in there too. But like, she's not gonna fucking remember that, right? And I couldn't come up with anything else because there's no conception there yet, right? So there's no concept of like understanding anything yet. Might as well. Guess who overslept? Good morning, Outfit. Good morning, good morning. Okay, so I don't know yet, but I'm kind of tempted to grab this thing. Long range projectile accurate. This weapon kind of speaks to me, but I don't know why. And I would really like to be able to see my current... Hold up. Maybe we can do it like this. If I equip this gun really quickly, that means I have the carbine. We cannot sell our carbines because that's standard issue gear. And we don't want it to fall into the hands of assholes. Okay, so I'm going to take a fucking screenshot of these stats now. Fuck you. Put that there. Black market, because I need to compare these. So, we have... 1 more range, we have 2 more damage, we have 3 more armor damage, we have 10 more armor pen. I see how this calculates now, okay. We have 2 more suppression, same elements hit, same rate of fire. So this is just overall a better gun, but it cannot go full auto. No, this can go full auto, the other one can't. I want this. I'm going to trade you 1 entire light troop carrier for it. Old man. I feel like I just got ripped off. I feel like I just got ripped off massively. But I do want to use that. Okay, we're well equipped. Well, we are equipped. I don't know how well we are equipped, but we're equipped now. And I think we're going to try and use this. We're going to have to scale, like, how big the squids are and everything eventually. But we're going to do that. However, chat. Since Magnus didn't make his thread real and today is getting rather late, we're going to leave it here for today. Ducklings. This, I'm so happy. I'm so happy right now. I feel like I'm a bit slow right now, but I feel like I'm absolutely in my element. This fucking game, this game is made for me. This game is absolutely made for me. I am going to be playing more of it tomorrow. I'm going to be playing more of it on Monday. I'm going to be playing more of it on Tuesday. I am going to be playing more of it almost the entire, like, pretty prepared for the next week to be this. MENACE comes out into early access on the 5th of February. And I'm pretty sure from now until release, we're playing this. Because what I played today, I absolutely adored. I'm not gonna give you any other, like, evaluation. Can't really do that. Like I said, the review embargo drops, like, only drops on the 2nd of February. The streaming embargo doesn't. Like, I'm allowed to stream this right now. I don't want to put anything else on it, but I've had a hell of a good time with this. Really, really did. Oh, sorry, I hit my microphone in excitement. Sorry, I cannot stress how fucking happy I am with this game right now. I cannot stress how happy I am right now. This is exciting. Tomorrow, slightly longer stream. I'm pretty sure we're getting like at least 2 operations done tomorrow. Slightly longer stream tomorrow. For today, however, everyone, I am going to take you all and throw you... Where the fuck are we going? Anywhere? Misty's streaming one. Oh, Monster Hunter Stories is so good. Let's do that. Yeah, I want to watch Monster Hunter Stories. I love Monster Hunter Stories. Everyone. Thank you so much for being here today. I hope you enjoyed today's stream. I had a really, really good time with it, and I can't wait to play more. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great rest of your day or night or evening, whatever it currently is, wherever you are. I hope to see you again tomorrow. If I don't, do me one favor and have a wonderful weekend, everyone. Rate message. I forgot a rate message. I'm stupid. Hold up. Something that involves the word menace, because, you know. There. Take this one. just take this one. Take this one and run. Once again, everyone, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time. Stay safe out there. And good luck. Bye. This game is so fun. What the fuck? Ah, this is so fun.